get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. start falling, falling, falling. 'Cause we'll start falling.
I thought I was doing okay. God, how did I end up this way? Think I'm getting used to this pain, and I only got myself to blame. to believe.
All right, we're good to go.
All right. Sweet. I'll go ahead and kick us off, and then
You ain't kicking me anywhere, okay?
yeah, and then we'll
That was such a forced
we'll
laugh.
Dude,
He was
I'm telling you.
he was yeah.
Yeah, I this week I was
Focus.
telling Allie about it. It's just this week has been a lot. So anyway, all right, here we go.
Boom.
Oh, did you hit record? Oh wait, no,
No,
hang
not
on.
yet.
It's cool. It's cool.
I
No, this is how scatterbrained I am.
You just did it. You didn't count.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so funny.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, record.
Okay.
All right, I'm just going into it before I don't even know what. So
Okay.
here we go. What is up, everybody? You have just tuned into the Tether Radio podcast, the only podcast keeping you from spiraling out into the infinite abyss. I'm your host, Daniel, and I'm joined, as always, by Allie and Larry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to start off this episode by telling Matt that he can kick rocks. First of all,
Rude.
don't judge me on my music choices whenever starting the stream. He said, "Is this DJ Spicy Vegan Beef Toast House Mix?" What?
Dude. The answer is
DJ Spicy Vegan Beef Toes.
yeah.
That is
Toe.
what.
One big toe.
Oh, yeah,
Just
yeah.
one big toe.
Oh, just one big toe.
big
Yeah, sorry. Okay.
see? Yeah.
DJ Spicy Beef. Oh, fuck. Somebody
Yeah.
else do it.
Is this DJ Spicy Vegan Beef Toast House Mix? And that's totally how Matt asked it. You know that, right? So, and to answer your question, Matt, absolutely. Like,
Yeah.
this is what he does in his free time, but he just does it using his toes.
Yeah, absolutely. Like
one
it's.
toe on each foot.
I turned down a residency in Vegas because they just didn't have the flexibility that I needed. I needed to be dangled from wires,
Mhm.
and it just logistically they couldn't do it. So
True.
I'm gonna need Caesars to do better next time.
There you go, man.
I need my toes on some CDJs ASAP.
Oh my God. Sorry. I'm frantically trying to add this link real quick for you guys. All right. Done. Holy shit.
Hooray.
We're back. We're back in the beautiful studio, or at least that's what I call this room. So,
I mean, yeah. I mean, this is my emporium. So
yeah.
we are out of stock. We had a liquidation sale, aka an
yeah.
FBI raid. So
Yeah.
yeah.
True.
Yeah, somebody
like it.
we have a snitch among us.
Oof.
Amongst us.
Amongst.
Did you know Among Us was based on, has a lot of references to the movie The Thing?
No, I didn't know
No,
that.
we like watched. No, we didn't watch the thing. That was with Kurt Russell, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't watched it this year, but it's amazing. But I did not know that.
I was listening to a podcast earlier and they mentioned it, but apparently like
That's funny.
a whole bunch of the like little like, oh well, where were you? And it's like, oh, I was in the whatever the different little rooms and stuff are called are pretty much all from that. Like,
Oh man, I heard that game was so damn fun, and I've been invited to play it like a couple times, and it's like it's always one of those. I get invited to play it on a night that it's like I really just want to like fucking watch something,
Yeah.
like just chill.
yeah,
And I feel like I would constantly be, whenever I play video games, especially with like friends and shit, I get all amped up, and then everybody's like, well, see you guys. And then it takes me like an hour and a half or 2 hours to fucking come down from like the social butterfly high.
That and then it takes you so long. Well, it depends how many people you play with online. It's like it takes so long to get everyone together. Then everyone's got to get in the lobby, and then somebody decides to start without the group, and then it's just like this whole herding cats thing. It's,
Yeah. Somebody needs to go get a beer. Somebody's like, DoorDash just got here. You know, it's like, like, damn, guys, like, can we just like, I don't know, get a hot pocket or some shit? Like, why don't you have a cooler beside you, like we always do for the podcast? Like, but are you messing with your? Okay, you're muted now.
well, it's because the dogs are barking like crazy. So
Oh, okay, gotcha. I just wasn't sure if like the camera was freaking out or like.
No, I'm
maybe
just
I was
trying.
gonna
I'm trying.
black out,
I'm
or-
trying
I don't know.
to bring down the whiteness in me. So
Oh, I thought you were gonna say house.
bringing down the house.
Burning down the house. What? Talking heads.
Sure.
All right. Well, who wants to, sure. Do you know who the Talking Heads
Sure.
are?
Not off the top of my head, just by
Yes.
like reference. No, I don't.
it is not.
Oh, well.
It was Huey. It was Huey Lewis's other band. No, I'm kidding.
Not Bono.
Do you know their song "This Must Be the Place"?
Yeah.
A tattoo artist that I follow online just completed doing all the lyrics on different people. Like, so it's like
What?
line by line,
Yeah.
the whole song through it, and then she set it as like a video montage like through all the pictures. It was so cool. I'll have to send it to
Where
you.
did she get it?
No, like she did the tattoos.
Yeah,
Oh, it
Did
was
the
multiple.
on
tattoos.
it was
different
multiple-
people.
Yeah.
Well, I see what you're saying.
yeah,
I
yeah,
see
yeah,
what you're saying.
That's awesome.
It wasn't literally those lyrics.
It was every lyric through the whole song. Like she had people sign up for all of them.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
That's a cool project, dude.
You guys are gonna have to bear
awesome.
with me today, because I'm like super slow. I was apologizing to Allie before we started recording because I had 2 articles, and then I literally was reading through some urban legends that I might cover a couple of those because they were kind of fun and short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the last podcast that we're gonna have to release before spoopy time. So
Yeah, spoopy time. What is Matt talking about? Clearly, your financial aid from last week has some shady business practices.
Because you got.
Oh, my
FBI rated.
Emporium got raided. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing but shady. That's actually our website, nothingbutshady.com.
nothing but shit.
Yeah, we actually got taken to court by Shady Records. It was a whole thing. It was,
But the butt has 2 T's, right?
yeah.
Okay, there you go. I like it. Yeah. So, how have you guys been since the? I don't know,
feel
the
like we
5
just
days.
hung
Yeah.
out, yeah.
I was.
So revelation, don't know why, but it's very simple. So I was thinking over the weekend, I'm like, why don't I ever have anything happen to update the guys on the podcast? And I'm like, oh, it's because I've been thinking that Monday started the week. So I'm like, nothing's happened since Monday, bro. It's been 2 days.
Yeah.
No, dude. What's happened since last Wednesday?
Yeah.
How many
This
years?
has been understanding time with Larry.
How many years? What are we on?
I don't know, honestly, when did you start? Has it been like 3?
post COVID, like right after COVID, I think.
Right after COVID?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, when did COVID end?
No, it was
what-
like right when everybody started like getting back together again, you know?
What, late 21?
I don't know. It's easy to
early
find
22?
because we could just go through the archives, but it's 21, I think.
Oh, okay. All right. So about three.
Yeah. So my week.
My week.
Oh, who's calling me from Orlando, Florida? I had to renew my license.
Tell Mickey Mouse to fuck off, dude.
So I had to renew my license, and I planned on doing it over the weekend, but that just didn't pan out the way that I wanted
the
to.
DMV is not open on the weekend, right?
Is it not? I thought it was Saturday. I thought they were open on Saturdays.
No, dog.
Oh shit. Well, good thing that I didn't.
So honestly, yeah, it would have been way different.
Yeah, it would have. Man, I would have had to.
You would have had to break in.
I would have had to
do
have
it
committed a
yourself.
felony. Yeah. So I decided today to go during lunch, and the most unique group of people were there. There was this woman that talked with a lot of the end of her sentences. I know there's a word for this, but I can't remember it. She is high pitched, so everything sounded like she was trying to present a question whenever she answered a sentence. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
got annoying real fast. The point of me bringing this up, I didn't realize how many grown adults fail their driving test, because I saw at least 4 where the receptionist or the person, the DMV employee said, you can try again tomorrow. And I'm like, what?
Wow. Man.
Dude, people watching at the DMV may be a new hobby of mine, because that was entertaining for a bit.
No, it makes me sad. I hate being at the DMV.
It just makes me.
These people need to be in straitjackets.
It makes me sad because I know that I'll never get that time back.
Also bad.
Yeah. So what did I do over the weekend? I stayed in. I think I went out Friday for like 2 hours, and then came back home. But watched the Tennessee game. That was fun.
Man,
Proud of you guys. Welcome to what winning looks like.
don't worry, we'll see you soon enough.
Yeah. Hopefully.
National championship.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I hope. Oh. No, but the rest of the weekend didn't really do much of anything, and then now we're here, dude. So nothing eventful. I did get through a couple more chapters of the book club book, so I did dedicate that much time to it.
All right.
Larry, you've been reading this book for 3 years.
I checked it out, read it for a couple of days, and then didn't. So then I picked it back up.
Yeah.
Have you been renewing it?
Yes. I know how to check out books from the library.
Oh, you don't seem to know how to read it.
One of my buddies, speaking of did you renew it? One of my buddies was like, yeah, I checked out a book, and then I forgot to take it back, and they're really nice about renewing it kind of thing, as long as I guess somebody hadn't put their name down to wait on it or some shit. And then he was like, but they did that 2 times for me. And then he was like, I showed back up, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. No, I did finish the
You gotta
book.
deliver it in person and be
Here's
like,
the late
look.
fee. Yeah, I was like, man, I didn't even realize late fees were still a thing. So
Are they?
But yeah, supposedly, I don't know.
A lot of libraries got rid of them during COVID,
Really?
but I don't know if they ever reinstated them.
Yeah.
I actually hope that they did, because that helps. Dude, honestly, libraries need as much support, government aid, as possible, just to kind of keep them going. But
Late fees aren't funded by the government.
no,
Good game,
I'm
though.
saying that the more income they have from late fees, along with the funding
In
from the
addition
government,
to government.
yes.
However, think about how many people do not have very much money, and that's why they go to the
Yeah,
library.
that's true.
And then you are like, oh, good, we can have your money from your late fee.
Hey man, I'm just trying to suggest things. I don't know. I understand. Yeah,
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah. Well, I would just say, hey, It seems like everybody and their brother has a smartphone, so just get the Libby app. They just take it away from you.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, sorry, not you. You don't have access anymore. So.
Whoa, why am I being attacked? Why can't I talk about the library? I know things. Not well, but I know them.
What's up, Brandon? Welcome to the party, brother. Yeah.
Also, yeah, I'm glad you get a kick out of me talking about a library. That's great.
Hey, man, it's you got to start somewhere, right?
Hey, man, got to be known for something, right?
There you go.
Could be drugs.
Could
be drugs.
Could be drugs. No.
Well, so Allie, what about your week or almost week?
I watched that UT game. I went, I took my friend. I was like, "You want to go to my family's dive bar in Maryville?" And she was like, "Yeah, absolutely,
Yes.
I do."
Yeah.
I was like,
Do they have PBR?
I was like, it's smoky, and you are not allowed to hit
It's
on
smoky.
any. You can smoke inside, yeah. It's 21 and up.
Yeah. Well, no, I feel like you just don't see those anymore.
No, you don't. So that's why I'm like, it's smoky. Leave your purse in the car. But I'm like, but it's like it's smoky, and you're not allowed to hit on anybody because not that place.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, plus you won't want to anyway. And then at one point she was like, that guy's okay. I was like, no. He's
Oh,
just the best
you
looking one
presented a
here."
challenge.
I was like, he's just the best looking person here.
Yeah.
This is like going to Big Lots and being like, what if I?
Yeah,
No.
in a sea of threes, a 4 stands out pretty well, you know?
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely.
That's why I always hang out in a sea of threes.
See, yeah.
That's why Larry and I do not hang out. outside the
Exactly. Exactly.
podcast. But no, that was a lot of fun. But then I watched this new season of Love is Blind, and it is. Have you watched that? The one in the pods where they like.
No, I think that I was trying to. I got
started
so confused with like all these like dating shows.
You watched one of the ones that was the Perfect Match. You watched the Perfect Match.
We did Perfect
and some of the
Match.
people that were from Love is Blind.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I think our big one was Love Island.
Yeah, I need to
believe.
watch it.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
This was the worst season of Love
Oh,
is
no.
Blind. No, like,
That sucks.
well, just like everybody sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the one person that I thought was just awful from the get-go turned
Yeah.
out to be the only person that's decent.
Wow.
Really?
No, I will say out of the men.
Is this
Out of the
M.
men.
Night
There's a few of the women that are
Shyamalan?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then also, I don't know if they just didn't film as much stuff, but it's like so much of the time they'd be like, anyway, that big fight that we got in last night. I'd be like, why didn't we get to see whatever happened?
Wait, isn't that the whole concept of this?
Yeah. Like, you guys got in a big argument.
The fight is the
like,
show.
Name calling and stuff. And we didn't
Yeah.
get to see it. I
Yeah.
don't know. There's some weird stuff. And then like I think the next episode comes out tonight. I think like late tonight or late tomorrow night.
Yeah.
You actually get to see who got married. I'm like, I don't know if any of these idiots got married.
I've never watched any of the show, so I'm genuinely curious about this. I saw a commercial for the Golden Bachelorette. Is that basically just a cougar? I thought it was just like
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's just old people.
Oh,
is it?
Yeah.
I want to be on it. I want to. How do I sign up?
You're not that old, Larry.
Fuck. Okay.
Hey, man.
I just
I
wanted
think you might be able to get placed on Love Island.
to.
Maybe. I don't
Okay.
know. Come up with a convincing backstory.
My
Just
life
fucking
is
lie
not
your
that
ass
exciting. I don't think I would
off. No,
be
that's
cast
what
for
I'm saying.
anything.
Just lie.
He's an equality hire. We had to have a diverse cast.
Inequality, yeah. Hey, man,
Personality hire.
run with it. Run with it.
Oh,
my
Miri's in the
God.
chat. What happened?
Oh no.
She said, "Did you not like the Asian girl on it? Her story / couple is all on social media feeds for Asian threads."
Oh, I don't even.
I did like the girl, and her guy wasn't awful. He just like he did something stupid.
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
It was the most forgivable of anything else that happened on the season. So. No, but one guy. Okay. Listen, one guy flipped out so hard that I had nom flashbacks. Like this guy, like you ever been gaslit so hard in a fight that you're just like, what the fuck? And so like,
So what happened?
he was between two girls and
Yeah.
it just like kept dragging on and dragging on and dragging on.
So
And
it's a
finally-
threesome?
No,
No, just kidding.
and finally one of the girls decided, never mind.
This
I'm
threesome's
gonna-
taking too long.
She's like, I'm gonna couple up with this other guy.
Yeah.
And he was like, what do you mean? I was about to make a decision. And he still hadn't decided between her and the
Oh.
other. But he was like, you can't do that. You've got to give me a chance. You got to. And I'm like, dog, in the world of this show, y'all have been dating for years.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know
seriously.
what you're talking about.
If you make it like 2 or 3 episodes in a row, you're
Yeah.
basically married.
Yeah.
I've
I-
always
it
been-
went on forever.
Curiosity has always struck me on the career reality show people. The ones that just keep coming back to every single season and reunions. I'm like, damn, your whole career. How?
Yeah,
do you just
man.
keep up with that facade, of a person?
Yeah. Ugh.
I don't.
I don't think I mentioned this book that I read that I finished the other day called The
Mm.
Villain Edit. Did I
Mm.
mention that?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think I did. It's fiction, but it's set on a show like The Bachelor or whatever.
Come.
And the main character is the girl, and it's all like, is that? No, I'm sorry. She's one of the girls, and there's a guy that they're all trying to get together with.
Oh, okay.
And they very clearly like edit her stuff so she looks awful in it.
Oh.
And I kept watching this, and there's so much like behind the scenes stuff that you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I never really thought about that. That
Yeah.
as I'm watching this, I'm like, maybe they're just editing her to look mean.
Dude, so it's so funny because my sister-in-law did a bunch of stuff with film.
Yeah.
And like she was talking about like the person that you want to buddy up with is the fucking editor.
Yeah.
Because they can literally
Yeah.
they will either destroy you and make your character look like crap or
Yeah.
whatever, or they can absolutely make something out of nothing.
I
somehow.
know my book
And
was
that's-
fiction, but it was still
Yeah.
like the way the producers were.
Dude, I bet it's not far from the truth.
Yeah.
man,
It was a really good book, and I don't really like a lot of rom-com stuff. It was just more of like it wasn't super focused on like finding love. It was more just like the drama of it all.
Yeah, yeah. Man, well, speaking of books, I'm still listening to The Stand because it is the gift that keeps on giving.
How far are you?
Oh, that's a good question. I think I'm like 16 or 18 hours into it. I
Okay.
decent chunk,
Probably-
but
What is that? Probably like
about 40%.
I was gonna say,
something
yeah.
like that. Let me check real quick. I am 18 hours and 15 minutes, and it's 38%.
Damn.
I still have 29 and a half hours to go. So.
oh.
You better put that on your resume, dude.
Oh my dude, it's gonna be right under Cryptonomicon. So it's like, dude, but for some reason I keep choosing these books that are like fucking 20, 25, 30 like hours, and I'm like, where did all the like shorter books go?
I
Like,
was-
why can't I find these?
I was looking at one bookshelf of mine, and it's like one stack of books is all of my like 800, 900
Yeah.
pages all together. And
Yeah.
I'm like, and I want to read all of the ones that are right there.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, ugh.
Dude, it's just such an undertaking.
just sitting there taunting me.
Yeah. Which I mean, it's been phenomenal, but
Yeah.
it's like, oh well, I mean, and even
It's such a
He-
commitment.
it is an absolute commitment. And the other thing that sucks is I know I'm not gonna finish it before I have to give it back to the library. So I'm gonna basically make it to about like I'm gonna shoot for like maybe like 50-60%, something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Just so that when I get it back, I know for a fucking fact I can wax
Knock it out,
but,
yeah.
like, yeah. But I mean, hell, I had tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow
Yeah.
come up. I want to listen to that. I
Yeah.
had We Used to Live Here
Yeah.
come up. I want to listen to that. Flipping Youth Juice.
Yeah.
Did you ever listen to
Yeah.
it?
Nope.
Jeez.
Did you
It-
pass on
I
it?
passed on it too. Like
It probably
I
came
just
from you to
snoozed
me.
it.
We're probably just snoozing it back and forth to each
Oh,
other.
that's why I didn't get to it, was because I still need to call Knox County to fix my library card.
Okay.
I know it's just a call, but goddamn, I hate a call.
Oh no, and
I
it's
hate a call.
plus the thing is they.
Can I just send an email for this? Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, dang, dude, since I don't actually physically go to the library that much, I will rent or whatever. I'll check stuff out like audiobooks for Finn, audiobooks for me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we're reading through flipping sideways stories from Wayside School is
Yeah.
so good, and he is absolutely eating it up. So, but like I don't get physical copies of stuff, so they like sent me some email and they're like, "Hey, your card's actually gonna like expire because there's like a lack of use or something."
Yeah.
And I was like, "No," because then it's gonna like
You-
cancel all my
you
holds.
pretty much just like reply and
Oh,
they're
that's
like,
what I
yeah.
I called in and I
Yeah.
was like, "Hey, I got this message," and they're like, "Yeah, it's fixed." And I was like, "Okay, cool," because I have some of these books I've been waiting for months. So
Yeah.
and now I'm sleeping them because I'm listening to the stand.
Yeah.
So, but Stan's awesome. I've really enjoyed it, and even the narrator in it, he's done a really good job with the voices and stuff. I feel like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So if you do want to listen to a 48-hour book, The Stand.
Hey.
Great.
I had told a guy that I don't see very often at the brewery, but when I do see him, we talk about books. I told him about Infinite Jest and how like I'm like, I haven't read it. I will. I have read about 40% about 4 times.
Yeah.
But it's my white whale, you know? And I had told him about it. I'm like, it's supposed to be this masterpiece. I saw him over the weekend. He was like, you. And I was like, I told you. I already told. And he was like, no, I'm never And I was like, did I tell you you would hate it and you would only make it about a third of the way through, but then you would also feel like you had to finish at some point in your life? And he's like,
Yes.
That's a frustrating part about being friends with Allie. It's like, fuck, you did. Shit.
Well, dude, and I'm such a fucking completionist.
oh, yeah.
That it's like I can't. So I walked away from a book and I came back to it and actually finished it in between last episode and this episode. Black Ops. Black Ops. Oh my God, what the hell is it called now? I wrote it down. Black Ops Advertising by Mara Einstein.
Oh, yeah. You were talking about that a little while back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really good. And I didn't realize that it's very heavily like what footnoted or whatever.
Yeah.
And so
Those are weird to listen to.
well no. So I was actually reading this.
Okay. Okay.
But anyway, so I not footnotes.
End notes when they're all in the
Notes.
back.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like dude, I got to like 66% into it and it's like, yeah, book's over.
Yeah, that's how dope
And I
it
was
is
like,
for me.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, big gulps, eh? Well, see you later. You know, it's like, but it was a really good read. She's, I think she's a professor in like some kind of like marketing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it just talks about how, which it's very blatant at this point, but I think this came out in like maybe 06-ish or something like that. I don't know. But it was like, kind of before like we realized that if a product is free you're the product kind of
Yep.
thing, you know. And she just goes really deep into it and like how crazy all these like cross-referencing things are that they can just have you pinpointed to where they can serve up like advertising to you that they absolutely know that you would be interested in,
Yeah.
kind of thing. And it's wild. So but anyway, so I finished that one, and then I wanted to cover 3 real quick movies that we watched. The Shining, a classic. If you have never heard of The Shining, come out from under the rock that you live under and rent it or whatever, however you watch
Rent
movies.
it.
It's on Max right now.
Oh.
Max has a shit ton of really good horror movies right now, or I don't know, maybe they had them for a while. So. Anyway, so that was really good. Fright Night is always a classic. This kid basically listens to this monster show at night kind of thing, and a new neighbor moves in, and he basically thinks that he's a vampire, and then finds out that he is a vampire kind of thing. I didn't ruin anything because you basically know that he's a vampire. It's just kind of like no one believing the kid, you know. But it's really good, Fright Night, and I think that's on Max also. And then for the first time, I saw Veronica because one of our friends asked. She really likes horror movies, but I don't think her husband's into horror movies that much. And she was like, "Have you guys seen this? I don't want to watch it if it's like gonna keep me up and shit, but like at the same time, like if it's scary, I kind of want to watch it." And so we were like, "All right, we'll check it out." But it was about this teen girl that finds herself besieged by an evil supernatural force after she played is it Ouija?
Ouija?
So it is Ouija, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
okay. Anyway, so with two classmates, have you ever fucked around with one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Really? Yeah.
It didn't really. It doesn't really do it for me.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, I thought it was actually pretty well done, to be perfectly candid with you, because they showed the like baddie, but like they don't. It's like nondescript enough to where, you don't see it so much that like you're like, oh wow, this is fucking stupid now. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Have you ever seen like a horror movie like that they show like
Yeah, like Killer
show the
Couch.
evil
That
corpse or whatever,
that was a
but-
great.
The Village.
Like the village,
The
yeah,
fucking Village.
exactly. So, but it was pretty good, and like honestly, if you hadn't seen it and you're looking for something new, the only thing that I will warn you of is it is in Spanish, and the subtitles are very fucking fast. So if you read slow, you either need to be fluent in Spanish or you need to be a pretty quick reader. So, but it was good. It was definitely worth a watch. So, I think that's about it, man. Because we didn't have much time at all to like actually check stuff out. We went to this flipping. It's called the like Hardin Valley Hoedown, and it's like the yeah right. And it's at Finn's school. It's their biggest like fundraiser.
Biggest event of the year.
Yeah, dude, and it was just mass fucking chaos. Like, oh my gosh, we got there at 5 o'clock and left maybe a little bit after 6.
Dude, I don't blame
And there
you.
was another, yeah. Oh, dude, there was another family that we met up with, and we were like, let's go to Country Burrito and get big ass fucking margaritas, like, because we need to come down from this like flipping like hellhole of hoedown,
Hoedown, dude. That's a
hellhole.
show title if I've ever heard one. Too long
my
though.
gosh. Yeah, right. But anyway, that was basically our kind of weekend. We watched the game also. It was fun, but and then I don't think we did much on Sunday. I think we were kind of lazy, so we try to keep Sundays pretty low key so that we can, because most of the time Finn keeps Fridays and Saturdays pretty high key. So, and I do have, by the time you guys hear this, we will have celebrated Finn's 7th birthday, because it is tomorrow, the 23rd. So,
Yay.
so looking forward to that. But he is obviously fit to be tied at this point. So
He is on one tonight.
yeah, Allie
I
got
will
to
even
see.
say that.
Yeah, Allie got to see Finn like in like spaz mode.
Okay, but I'm 400 years old, and the night before my birthday, I'm like that. So
Yeah. Oh
Oh
man.
man.
I just I feel like the morning of my birthday, I just kind of want to like sit and have coffee, and that's it.
yeah,
Just like stare at a wall. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with you. So oh my god. Anywho, so how are we gonna? Oh no, I always ask this, but I always know. I always know the answer.
who is the asshole?
Who is the asshole?
I want to go ahead and apologize to all the listeners out there because I
Oh,
really
boy.
could not find a good one that could go by fast that wasn't boring at the end. So I settled.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for not giving someone something to drink at my house, but gave it to others?
Ah, this is so vague.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is like, oh, all I have is beer. You can have water or beer. Oh, I don't drink.
It's like
Okay, well,
water.
Yeah.
water? No. Okay.
Or it may just be like 14 people got here, and I missed the 11th one when I asked each individual.
13 people came over, and I only got a 12 pack.
No, if only a
They
baker's
asked each
dozen.
person, but they don't. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, I would kind of feel bad. Well, but then wouldn't you kind of like look around and see that somebody doesn't have a drink?
No, how about you just
Right.
like, well,
well,
yeah.
not everybody wants a drink. Like you
That's
can
a
come
good
over
point.
and be like, "Oh, you want anything?" No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right.
Do they have a bev nap down? Do we know if we greeted them yet? I don't
Do they
know.
have a bev lap?
I'm gonna say this person's not the asshole.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the same.
Yeah. All right.
Actually, no. I'll tell you what. I'll just to make shit interesting. Sure. Fuck this guy.
Well, if they
Or-
didn't
or
ruin
girl,
the fucking
whatever.
thing by like putting the charm on it like immediately.
Okay.
I, 39 female, have friends over sometimes to catch up. I always have snacks and multiple drink options. As everyone arrives and sits, I ask, would you like to drink? Would you like to drink? What would you like to drink? Damn. Okay.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
And gesture over to the bar setup where I have iced tea, soda, flavored mixers, and wine. I have essentially the same setup each time for our afternoon meetups. We all chat and get them, and I get them drinks. Friend, 50 female, arrives and I do the same. She says, I don't drink, in a huff. There it is. I didn't get her anything, and she sits there the whole chat without it. Without so much of a water, whatever.
Yeah.
She does this every time someone says drink. She does the same thing when someone uses coffee as a catch-all. Let's get together for coffee and catch up, in quotes. She's not a recovering alcoholic. She's not on the spectrum. I just got fed up with
I like that those are the
Yeah.
two things that they go to. Recovering alcoholic or on the spectrum.
People that people are
No,
gonna
but
ask that
I just think that's funny that
because it's like, bitch, catch up over some coffee is just a turn of phrase.
Yeah.
You can get tea, or you can sit there and suck a dick about it.
Seriously.
We're just trying to get to have the conversation.
You're always
I feel like-
posting on
I feel like this-
Facebook that no one ever invites you to shit. This is why.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. This girl sounds like she's really fun. She's the life of the party.
Yeah.
So.
So I just got fed up with the ridiculousness. Every time I have to say I have things other than alcohol, even though it should be very obvious that's the case. I put the wrong emphasis on that whole sentence. I'm tired of explaining it. I know my decision to be a bad host was petty, but am I the asshole? I may be the asshole because I know this about her and could have asked it a different way, but do I really need to?
How else do you ask other than would you like a drink?
Plus, I feel like it's kind of somewhat on the guess that it's like, okay, if they know that they don't want like a drink, an alcoholic beverage, and they want a drink, be like, oh, do you have water?
But she
do you
Yeah.
have soda?
She knows the drill. I've always got tea and
that's a good
water
point,
and
yeah.
flavored
Well,
mixers and stuff. Like,
Maybe
Also-
she is on the
I
spectrum.
can get you a raspberry tea, bitch. Like, settle down.
And what is a flavored mixer?
Just like
cranberry for
syrup
vodka
and,
or
So,
yeah,
juice.
so
different
she doesn't have any liquor, but she just has the mixers. Just kidding.
maybe they were
Hey,
making
a lot of people put those in like coffees and like teas and stuff.
Mocktails or something.
Yeah.
So check this out. My thinking behind it is that she's not the asshole simply because of the other person's approach. I kind of get the feeling that the person that is being argumentative or very particular about what others offer. I think it comes down to like, this is my thing. You adjust your shit to fit me. And I don't like that.
Well, dude, this is the same person that like you're like, well, I've got like, I've got some different Cokes back here or whatever, and they're like, oh, let me guess, cherry Coke, vanilla Coke. It's like,
Nah,
no, I
bitch,
was
have a Dr.
using that
Pepper.
as a-
Yeah.
yeah. But you know what I'm saying? It's
Well,
like, are we
actually,
really
that's
gonna?
not a Coke. I'll kill you.
Yeah, exactly. That's. Yeah, you just served me a Sprite.
Yeah.
It's a Coca-Cola fucking product, bitch.
It's a Fanta.
Every time
Jennifer.
I say it's a Fanta, Jennifer.
Also, this lady knows the drill. That she walks into this friend's house and the friend goes, "Hi, Beverly. It's so good that you're here. Would you like a drink?" And she goes, "No, I don't drink." So every time she gets over there, she is walking up to the door in a huff. She
Yeah.
is walking up to the door going, "She's gonna offer me a fucking drink. I know it."
Yeah.
It's like, quit coming over then.
Dude,
Hey.
somebody needs to get her with that joke.
I'm just
is
saying-
your refrigerator
Right?
running.
Yeah, nobody ever invite this woman to like Black Friday shopping, because if you mention that you want to go get in line. She might think that you want to get a line, so
Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah.
not going to help
I'm
you out.
telling you. Not gonna help you out there. This lady seems like insufferable,
Yeah.
and I think
Yeah.
I might inviting her. To be honest,
Somebody in the comments says, "Can I offer you a drink?" I drink. Okay. Can I offer you a bowl of sand to chew on instead? Then got a nice tall glass of chopped carrots. I don't know what to offer someone that doesn't drink liquids. You prevent dehydration.
yeah.
May I offer you a bag of celery to quench your thirst?
Oh my god, man. No, I just like God. People that are just difficult to fucking. be
Yeah, it's
difficult
just, I feel like
that just irritates the hell out of me.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't
she's
know.
being difficult to be difficult,
Yep.
like
Yep.
you said. I don't know. I don't think she's the asshole. I think the other person's kind of the asshole for expecting everyone around her to conform to. I don't know.
Well,
Just
and I just don't understand. Like, it would be very different if this was the first hangout.
Yeah.
yeah.
If
This is a
this
reoccurring
literally
thing.
what yeah, and it's like I don't know. That's just
If somebody says this to me more than once, I would be like, "Hey Beverly, I'm glad you could come over. Do you want a drink or do you want to fucking fight on the lawn about it?" Like, like, do you want a drink or do you want to catch these hands, Beverly?
Do you want a drink or a fucking appetizer? Because I got knuckle sandwiches, bitch.
Oh my god. Or just like you're in mid conversation and like you just see Beverly come in or whatever, and you just fucking set your drink down, like put on some gloves,
Take
just,
off
like,
your fucking rings and shit. And
just like getting ready,
I'm
dude.
seeing Beverly come in and I'm reaching for the unopened tall boy PBR behind me.
just
And
throw it
I
in.
am blocking her with that.
Hey, she's drinking it.
And throwing it at her head.
She's drinking it light, might not be through her mouth.
My dad used to say, "Eat
Bitch.
it or wear it." Beverly, you're about to learn.
You're about to wear it for a week and a half, bitch, because I'm hitting you right in the eye.
Holy shit, that was awesome.
I almost feel bad for Beverly. I don't even think she's real.
I don't.
Seriously.
Is her name Beverly?
No.
All the Beverlys out there just like, God,
All
the
of
fuck
our
did I
listeners
do?
And Beverly, we're so sorry.
Every single one of them.
Radio, why are you guys coming at me so hard?
I mean, pick a
I
name.
do drink. I do drink.
I swear,
I
it's almost a
swear.
problem.
Yeah, I actually have a problem.
Joe.
That just made me think of fucking, oh my gosh, Airplane.
Oh God.
When he's like, oh, I've got a drinking problem. And he just ends up dumping it in his lap. So stupid. Fucking love that.
Airplane
movie.
was so goofy.
It is so. Leslie Nielsen,
Yeah.
like, and like the Naked Gun shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wait, am I thinking of
Like-
the wrong movie? I'm thinking of
Probably.
the one with Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart.
Dude,
You're
that's
definitely
called
thinking of
Soul
the
That's Soul
Plane.
Plane. Fuck.
No,
Nice.
you need to see Airplane though. If you have not seen it, I mean, take into consideration that it was like fucking like late 70s, early 80s or something like that, I think. So I mean, it's fucking dated, but like, dude, it's got some really like funny dry humor.
Yeah,
though.
and I don't remember if there's a lot of racism or homophobia or
Mm.
anything, but I feel like Airplane doesn't really have much.
I don't
It's
think.
like Blazing Saddles, where it's like,
No.
oh, this was funny, and then you're like, well,
Yeah.
You see, in
Oh
this
my God.
current climate, no.
All right, guys.
Anyway, P. Diddy. What did he do?
Pete,
Uh.
God, P. Diddy, man. Anyway, I guess he freaked his last freak. So,
Damn it, man.
well, I'll tell you what. I'll kick us off. Here
Okay.
we go. I thought this was hilarious. Why you should power off your phone at least once a week, according to the NSA.
I'm not listening to anything the fucking NSA is telling me.
NSA.
No,
You know,
what
I
is
was
this?
like, this is exactly what the fucking NSA. would
Or,
say, you know?
or is it?
This is like one of those. that's like, you should
Psyops.
sleep with all the doors in your house, inside your house, open, and it's like, who did a cat write this? Like,
yeah.
What if?
you
What?
should leave your closet door
Mm.
open because what if I want to explore at 4:30? I mean, because the breeze is better.
You should get rid of any and all pickles.
This is reverse psychology. They want you to think, I'm not going to do what the NSA tells me to do, so you don't do it, but they want you to not do it.
Ooh, man.
Or
God, this is
double reverse and
Oh,
you believe.
how deep does
Oh
it
my
go?
God.
Somebody
Secret
spin a
agent
top
shit.
right
Oh,
now.
hate
I need to
that.
know. Is this real?
Oh, man.
Leo,
All right,
where
let's-
are you? Where are you?
your pricey smartphone can be hit by many security threats, from phishing to malware to spyware. All it takes is one successful attack to clobber your phone, compromise your data, and even steal your identity. So how do you protect yourself? In a mobile device best practices report. Oh man, this fresco's hitting today. The National Security Agency, also known as the NSA, offers tips to thwart hackers and attackers from assaulting your mobile device. One method is as simple as turning your phone off and on. So basically, they just kind of go through some different stuff that can actually happen, which I was actually not aware that there's a thing called a zero-click exploit that can infect your device without any interaction on your part. I don't know how that occurs or like what that, is this just like, I went to X Hamster one too many times? or-
Cordyceps actually takes over the inside of your phone and zombifies it.
Exactly. And it walks to the highest point on your
And your phone's clicking itself.
yeah, it walks to the highest point on your house and just beams all the information to the NSA. Like, that is what it is.
Turning it off and back on again reminded me. I saw a meme the other day that said it was like when you take a nap, like you have a headache and you take a nap and you wake up and it's still there or it's worse. And you're like, what the fuck? I turned it off and back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so curious about these zero interaction exploits. How? Unless you're directly SSHing into somebody's, but at the same time, you have to install an agent for that. Like,
I mean, that's a whole article you can click. You know that.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I'm not being funny. I know I always mouse over all the links, and that's still on this same site. It's not like just a Google search
is it really?
for that
Okay.
result.
Okay.
It's an actual article.
It's a,
'Cause I hate when it's like, speaking of other hands in the freezer, and it's just like the like hands.
The word-
tag.
yeah.
I'm like, that's not what I needed. I wanted grisly true crime
why do they do that?
to get you to click shit.
Yeah.
Not me.
Where does it
hovering.
take? I'm a hover.
Well, you're
Hey.
still on their site, so it's still taking you to like
Oh, so
more
they can
clicks around their site.
gotcha. So they
Yeah.
can basically point to advertisers and
Yeah.
say, "Hey, look at all the clicks."
Also,
Yeah.
that along the same lines, if it was like an interaction attack, that could get you exposed because somebody could have planted like a fake URL on one of the ads.
Well, see, that's why I didn't click it.
Yeah,
I mean,
you hover over it and see what.
It's kind of the same way too.
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding, but I like, yeah, because they literally say as one of their, well, granted, it says, avoid clicking on links or file attachments in emails and text messages, but be sure to click every link on this page.
now fuck that, dude. Just spin up a fucking VM. Just spin up a disposable virtual machine and open everything in there. There you go.
Oh man.
Oh,
I wonder
don't.
how quick it would. Yeah, if you could like, whatever, start like an email or just a brand new Gmail on like a wiped computer kind of thing, and then sign up for a couple different like whatever website mailing lists or something like that, and see how long it would take by clicking every fucking link and attachment. And see how long it would take to get like a virus on your computer.
That's
I feel
what.
like that would be
yeah.
that'd be a fun thing to do,
Dude,
so.
you want to do it? I like we can do it. I run
this
virtual
technology.
machines.
Yeah, but I don't have a computer that I want to throw away.
No,
because
I
it's like-
have a laptop that has just it's only used for virtual machines, virtualization, and my server has virtualization capabilities too, so we can create VMs and just destroy them.
Really?
Yeah,
So if a VM
it just
gets
runs off of
fucking-
it just runs off of an image. It's not connected to anything else. So like if a VM
Oh,
gets infected,
man.
it's going to have to break the virtualization barrier between the fake machine
Yeah.
and your real machine.
So it's like compartmentalized.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, that'd be fun. I have to say. Anywho, all right, let's get a little more into this bad boy. This simple action can make it more difficult for hackers to steal information from your phone through. Though the agency cautions that this will not always prevent an attack, the NSA cited several other threats that can impact your mobile device in its report. Malicious apps can infect your phone. Malicious Wi-Fi networks can intercept and redirect traffic from your device. Spyware. By the way, do you guys use a lot of like public networks?
Only with a
'Cause it was-
VPN.
Well, so that's what they said is like
Yeah.
if you do use one, use a VPN.
Yeah, because you're exposed to men in the middle attacks if you don't.
Yeah. Which I've never used, or I think the only public one that I use is fucking Kroger. Because
What? Out of all places, Kroger?
No, the only reason why is because I can't get their fucking coupons and shit to like load in the store. Unless I'm connected to that, because I think it's they build all their stores in Faraday cages.
Yeah, just kind of like whenever you walk into the store, the app automatically changes to like in-store configuration. You're like, no, bitch, I'm trying to find what I was looking for.
Yeah.
I didn't have unlimited data. I had a really low data plan because the few places I went had free data. So I could just-
Really?
and I now I have unlimited, so I hardly use Wi-Fi places. But like, I used to use the
But I've
Wi-Fi
never had
everywhere,
issues.
and
Yeah.
I've never had any trouble with anything.
Yeah. So this is I just love so the turning your phone off and on again or whatever that they were suggesting. I just think that's hilarious because it's like, well, I mean, how are we supposed to fucking update your phone so that we can like tap it better, you know? It's like we need you to turn it, it needs to be booted down and then restarted. Like, come on. But, so they said update your apps with the latest security patches or 4 latest security patches and all that stuff. Use official app stores. Avoid clicking links. I feel like this article.
Don't go on the internet.
Yeah. Well, no, I feel like this article was really written for our parents.
Yeah. Absolutely, 100%.
Because I mean, dude, I can't tell you how many times like my mom one time. And I might have told this story on the podcast, and if I didn't, holy shit, it was so funny. So she calls me, and I just hear in the background this really loud audio message playing. Do not turn off the computer.
No.
If you turn the computer off, your entire hard drive will be wiped, and blah blah blah. Like. And my mom's like, Daniel.
Oh,
she's
no.
like,
my hard drive, Daniel. My hard drive.
she's like, can you come over and help me with, it says not to turn it off and blah blah blah. And I'm like, were you on some weird ass website or something? No, I clicked something or what? The fucking story.
Yeah.
I've heard it 1,000 times. Tale as old as time. Anyway, So I like hop in the car and I walk up to the front door and I can hear it playing through the front door. It's so fucking loud. And so I walk in and I'm like, what is going on? Like what? And my mom's like super frazzled. My dad just like fucking went outside.
He's just like, I'm not dealing with this bullshit. Fuck that.
He's like,
No.
"Fuck this shit, dude."
Isn't there some wood I gotta chop? I gotta go.
Yeah. So anyway, I like sit down and I just do like click up on like the fucking Apple or whatever, and I'm like, hey, force quit.
Yeah.
And she's like, and of course, it goes silent, and I turn the fucking computer down or whatever. I'm
But
like,
it said not to do that.
yeah, and I was like, what? That was it. Like, but
These are the people that sent you every chain letter back in the AOL days too.
Right. They had been listening to that for a half hour. I was like,
That's torture.
No,
That's
and no,
fucking, like,
because when she
put
called
put up
me-
the rabbit screams.
I mean, she still wakes up in the middle of the night hearing that.
dude, no, it was so ridiculous. Like you could tell that she was just completely fucking frazzled,
Yeah.
And I was like, Mom, not a big deal, like this is how you can take care of it, you know. And of course, she's like, "Oh, let me get my pad and paper out so I can write it down," you know, how to deal with fucking mal shit or whatever. So it was quite the experience, I do have to say. But anywho, they said watch out for public Wi-Fi networks. Actually, the NSA did not say this. This dude was editorializing and adding and said uh, he recommended using a VPN whenever you use a public network.
Yeah.
And then he said, or they said, disable Bluetooth whenever you're not using it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever not using it. Like,
Yeah, I use
'cause
my
it's
Bluetooth
connected
all the
to like
time.
watches and cars
Yeah.
and like headphones and so. But I have
That's-
heard that Bluetooth is like one of the main vulnerabilities.
Yeah, but it's not that great of one because you can't
feel like you're
transfer
gonna have
large
to solve for
files.
several things too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think like it would say like, oh, this device is trying to connect to you,
Yeah.
or like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you're gonna realize that your phone looks different
Well-
because it's doing shit.
What-
I don't know.
What probably happens is somebody creates a fake clone network and tries to get, they send out the signal, the Bluetooth signal, to try to get them to connect to that signal, mirroring their AirPods or whatever. But but what are you going to get? Like, how big of a file can you transfer over Bluetooth?
I mean, plus Bluetooth, you're gonna have to stay within a certain distance of somebody.
Yeah,
So it's like,
you're going to
I
have
would
to.
say if the car is following you,
I don't-
they follow you through the fucking parking lot, and then they follow your car home. Like,
I just.
hey, somebody might be stalking you,
Yeah.
or
FBI surveillance fan is still showing up in my
Yeah. Now I could be completely wrong. I could be completely wrong, but to me, securing Bluetooth is kind of the comparison of the chain wallet. You know,
the chain wallet. Yeah,
it's like, yeah,
but
it's
that
attached
was
to you.
more style. Was that actually for like?
I don't know if it was practical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because I mean, wasn't that just clipped to a like belt loop?
Yeah.
What was that clipped to? Like
Your wallet and a
Prince
belt
Albert?
loop. That's it.
No, just-
Prince- Ooh. No, but unless I'm missing something about the Bluetooth thing, I don't understand. But again, I could be way wrong. So
yeah.
feel free to
Well,
correct
so-
me.
Yeah. So they say use a secure passcode, create a strong passcode with at least 6 digits, which I absolutely blew Allie's mind the other day because I whipped my phone out and I still haven't updated it to 6 over 4. And I don't think that like I
I've
don't.
got a couple friends that have their set to 4.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But Megan had to do it for work, I think, to access her email.
Yeah.
And so they like require like more whatever
Yeah.
lockdowns and shit. But yeah, man, like I want the convenience, and I mean, hell, I always have my phone. So anyway, then they said leverage biometrics, so you can use built-in facial or fingerprint scanning for greater security and convenience, and use trusted accessories. And I didn't realize that you could like get basically hacked using a public USB charging station kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, they have fuck, what are they called? That doesn't matter. But
Okay.
well,
And
it's
then
basically a
turn off,
keylogger. It's like you connect a Raspberry Pi to the USB station or whatever, and once you plug in, it pretty much tracks your keystrokes. That could be one reason, and but again.
All right. Well, so yeah, that was about about the extent of this shit. I just thought that it was really funny coming from the NSA. So it was just one of those things that it's like the NSA says to leave your microphone on all the time for maximum safety.
The NSA also said that, hey, remember that one time everyone got U2 on their phone? Yeah, we're going to do that again in 2025. So
Did you say U2?
yeah, remember when the iPhones came with U2? the
The
update.
band, their
they really?
latest album just came like default on everybody's iTunes, and we were all like,
And you
"We
couldn't
don't
delete it.
want
You
this."
couldn't get rid of it.
We don't want this.
Yeah. I don't know if
My
it's if
God,
you
I
check your
can't answer.
library to this day, it's probably still in there.
Oh my God. Speaking of that, so Megan nor I use our phones for music other than like Spotify.
Mhm.
So we don't have like purchased shit or
Mhm.
anything. And every time that we get in her car and her phone accidentally connects or whatever, it like turns on this fucking weird ass like reggaeton DJ shit.
Not right.
And I'm like, Megan, did you just is this you from like a previous life? Like,
Megan
were
Wait
you,
a
like,
second.
Jim?
Yeah, man.
Wait a second.
Yeah, I turn around, she's got dreadlocks. And
Wait,
like,
wait.
this,
Hold on.
yeah,
Is this DJ Spicy Vegan Beef Toe?
yeah, right. Oh my God, but it is so funny.
I saw a tweet ages ago that was like, "Shout out to A Punk by by Vampire Weekend because that's the song that defaults whenever like
Yeah.
anybody's Bluetooth connects."
Dude, for
They
some
did that on
reason,
purpose,
every
didn't
time-
they? No, who was
I don't
it?
know.
It was some band that like
Oh, they named it like-
purposely recorded a
that's funny.
song with like nothing for a while and like titled it just A or something like that, right? So
Yeah.
it would be the very first thing that came up on your iTunes. So as soon as you
Yeah.
plugged up, that's the thing. It's like silence
funny, dude.
for a while, right? So
funny, dude.
I just don't remember
Mine
what the
is,
song was.
Mine is fucking. I don't know why. I have this on some playlists and shit, but like, if my phone starts spazzing and it's like I don't know what to play. All right, Teenage Dirtbag by Wheatus. And I'm
Why
like,
is it that?
I don't know why. I mean, I like the song, but
I
I'm
love
just like,
that.
Not
just a
Megan.
Teenage
Hell yeah.
Dirtbag baby.
Hell yeah.
Megan said she.
I'm like, what? This is so weird.
Megan said, "Hey, I almost got dreads during that time of my life. Please don't ever reach out to friends. People
Man.
care about you. Don't ever get
No,
dreads."
I think it was just a lack of bathing more than a choice.
Oh,
so,
you guys are
I'm
made for
kidding,
each
I'm
other
kidding.
then.
Yes, we are. Oh man, it's getting cold outside. I only have to take a shower every I don't know.
Fuck
3 or
you,
4
dude.
days. I'm kidding. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Dude.
I had to turn my air back on because I had to turn my heat on last week because it was like
Dude.
63 in my place. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, this is too much.
Yeah, and we got up to like what mid to high 70s today.
Yeah. So
Right.
over the weekend, I was out and about and bopping around, and
Yeah.
I like popped back in at home Sunday afternoon, and it's 74 in my place. And I was like, absolutely the fuck not. We're not doing this. So it's like late afternoon. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
So the air's back on. So I'm like, this is dumb. Everything's dumb.
Dude, you guys
Skip up.
78 like today or yesterday.
Mhm.
You guys like had an intervention with me in my my air conditioning.
Fucking terrarium.
You guys
Ugh.
showed up to like record one time and you're like
Started
"Dude,
sweating.
75? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like what are we in a retirement home? Like
Fucking psychopath.
paper skin.
Oh, dude.
Oh my God.
It's like you're
all right,
trying
man.
to
Well,
keep like candles soft, you know?
yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, I'm just trying to make sure that my bread or is it rises?
I thought you weren't allowed to scream at it. Am I thinking of the wrong thing? What's that bread with that
What?
sensitive to
That's rice.
noise?
That's rice.
Rice? You're not allowed to scream at rice?
That's a weird internet thing.
Well, I've just seen
No,
videos
this
of
is
people
my
pulling
favorite
out a
thing.
pie and then like they're too loud and then it just, you know, maybe it's a cartoon thing. I don't know.
Will
No,
bring
I
up
don't know what that is.
Larry will bring up the most random fucking thing that like
Again,
whatever.
it's because
And then
I'm not
Allie will
from
be
this
like,
dimension,
no,
dude.
It's this thing. And I've heard of neither. And I'm just like, all
Have you
right,
guys,
I
like,
need an
heard of the
explanation.
hate rice?
No.
Hmm?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, listen, somebody that's still listening live, back me up on this. Whenever you make too much noise, when a bread comes out or a pie, there's something where it just flattens. Like if the
Larry, this is gonna sound racist, but this is something that your mom told you was like Mexican rules or something.
swear I saw it in like again, not a
Was it
reliable
before or after
source.
she smacked you upside the head with the chocolate.
Shit. Was that before or after the third concussion?
Wait, is that right? Chocolate?
Chancla.
Chancla?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Huh.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Damn.
I remember seeing those things though, so I thought that also it goes along with the category of quicksand. You know, it's real, but
You know what?
how long have you?
Just because I love you,
Everyone
Larry.
in the chat saying no, that they don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck.
Larry, you might get a shout out though for the episode title, bread yelling.
Yelling.
Yelling at bread, scared bread.
Yeah, loud bread. There you go.
Your bread loud. No, okay.
Yeah.
Now we're just getting stupid with it. All right, cool.
There was no science behind it, but there was some guy that like had 2 jars of rice and he like talked to one nicely and like said awful things to the other, and the awful one like turned black and molded. And I know it was fake, but
Yeah.
all the time in my head I'm like, not the hate rice, and I'm like, why do we think about that all the time?
Oh my gosh.
It's dumb.
I think I've made this comment before, but I thought it was really funny. What's the really famous lady chef cook or whatever, Julia
Child.
Thank you. But she I read a quote from her, and I thought you were talking about like whatever being hateful kind of thing. And she said the only thing that you need to make if you're in a bad mood is reservations.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I love
dude,
that.
I fucking love that, because if you like cook mad,
Yeah.
it's gonna suck.
And you're gonna be mad when you're eating it. You're
Yeah.
gonna be like, I spent all this time on this and I don't even fucking want it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, check this out. All right, so hear me out, guys. So I found this subreddit, or no, I found a Reddit. I'm gonna paste it right here, and it asks the same fucking question.
I love to know exactly where here is.
Well,
That's a fun thing.
and it goes along the same things that I was saying. Okay, just haven't read it.
Larry, this is a deleted from r/is it bullshit 10 years ago.
Exactly. Have you ever been
Larry,
on
you
Stack
could not-
Overflow, Allie?
Larry, you're roasting yourself.
I know, but listen,
You're roasting yourself again, Larry.
fuck. It's bullshit. It's what this is. Yeah.
Say that it's a joke and that it's making fun.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Well, that makes sense. Well, today I learned that was bullshit.
TIL, man.
You're welcome, world. This is my life unfiltered. All right. Anyway, let's pretend that didn't happen. Woo. All right.
I just want to talk through some of the yandy.com terrible,
Please.
sexy Halloween
Yes.
costumes.
Oh yeah.
So if anybody hasn't listened in past years, I try to remember to roast the slutty costumes on Yandy. I say that affectionately. I'm not slut shaming. Get after it. Like, get
Yeah.
your bag, girl.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh,
But-
dude, they've got a 90% off. All costumes must go.
But like their costumes are so goofy.
Yeah.
They've always got like, there was like a sexy minion. The first one I saw that I was like, oh yeah, I'm covering this, was a sexy Stanley Cup. Like, and of course it's called the Thirst Quencher. But if you go on yandy.com and you hover over costumes and you click on new costumes 2024, I just went through the first like 5 pages and opened up some tabs to not lose my place. Let's see.
Oh, dude, I didn't make it to the costumes. I got caught up on the crotchless lingerie.
Hell yeah,
that'll
brother.
get
Me
ya.
too. What?
So we've also got the sexy White Claw,
No.
Yes.
but they have
Jail.
to call it the Outlaw.
Not the.
But it's
Gosh.
let's see. We have the. Let's see if I can just scroll through and find them in order. The White Claw was down a few.
The Swiss Alps sweetie.
I know.
It's like the least covering lederhosen that you will ever fucking see.
Yeah. These are definitely in a different order than they were on my phone. That's funny. But there's a sexy sriracha bottle,
Yes.
which is actually not that bad. It's more like a one-piece swimsuit and
Yeah.
then like a red like hat. Yeah, a green hat. Let's see what
The
else.
grimace.
There's a sexy grimace. That one got me.
Oh, I just found the sriracha bottle.
Yeah.
That's awesome. A sexy grimace like the
From
Yeah.
from
McDonald's.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love the boots are like literally it looks like
It's like those old
Grimace's
rave
legs.
boots
Yeah.
that people wore that you could buy at Hot Topic in like 2007.
Yeah. It's
Um,
amazing. Holy God.
I actually do really like that they have plus sizes in almost every costume,
Mm.
but it's really funny to see them side by side because it's just like, oh, but the plus size model is just 4 sizes bigger than the like. Not I mean like 4 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
than
Oh,
the-
yeah. No, dude, I'm telling you, my God, they have like a link from Zelda.
Yes.
Oh my God.
There's a strawberry milk, which is just a cow, but the spots are light pink.
Wait, where is it? I'm showing it on the stream, so I'm trying to find it.
Oh, I see it.
Oh,
I
there it
see
is.
yeah.
There it is. Okay. Oh fuck! It's right outside of the ring.
The funny thing is like, dude, a lot of this shit is sold out.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of this shit is sold out.
Yeah. Oh, I hate that they're in different
That's
order.
wild.
There's a sexy Cheshire cat. Do you see that one, Larry?
Yes.
cool.
Cheshire Cat.
Mad cat costume.
Mad cat.
Do I have to switch pages again?
It's on for me. It's on
Oh.
the 3rd page.
My gosh.
I know.
Fucking Woody
I think I
from.
covered them last year
Oh,
because
did you?
there was a sexy Buzz Lightyear too, and
Oh.
it's still on here.
Okay, I
Gotcha.
see it. The whiskers costume. Is that what it is?
No,
Here,
the
I'm
Mad
looking
Cat
at-
costume.
So if she has the name of them, then we can just look them up.
Oh,
So
I
what's
see
it
a Mad
called?
Cat. Dude, isn't that just
Yeah.
lingerie?
Yeah, that's most of this is. But like that's not the Cheshire Cat. That's not even his colors
No,
exactly. I
No.
love the Cheshire Cat.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Wait, wouldn't the Cheshire Cat costume just be a smile?
He should just be a smile. I know there was a sexy Slender Man.
Oh.
They called him Slim Man.
Slim Man.
No.
The names crack me up because they've got to get around all their like they don't want to get in trouble
Yeah.
for stuff.
Oh, that one's weird. Like, it's not sexy though.
No.
It's just
Yeah.
very weird.
There's also look up Friend Till the End.
Friend till the end.
Yeah. TIL.
And till the end.
Sexy Chucky.
Sexy Chucky.
Love it.
Of course, there's a sexy Freddy Krueger called Dream Killer.
Oh my God. I just love to see how they do a sexy spin.
Uh-huh.
On, like, I mean, like, this is just. That's just wild.
Okay,
man.
type in hoeing in the air. HOEING.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Found it.
Hoeing, HOEING in the air.
Going in the air.
It's
what does it
very-
say
Oh,
on
it's
the-
like a flight attendant. Yeah.
It's no,
Oh.
it's like a sexy Boeing jet that's like because it says
Oh.
keep door closed on her butt. Because Boeing had so many issues.
Yeah. No, I thought I saw it before. Yeah, the flight attendant. Oh, yeah.
There's
Okay.
also yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There's
That's
also
funny.
a sexy tariff costume. That's actually what it's called. Sexy tariff.
Sexy.
It's just money printed and it says tariff across it. This site is like it wants to be MAGA, but it's not sure what to
Yeah.
do to be MAGA, and that's hilarious.
Is this an
It's not
Ozempic?
fake news? That's just
Oh,
like
really?
it's just like newsprint all over with just like fake across the chest, and then like
Wow.
librarian glasses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who else do we have? Oh, we've got sexy cauliflower pizza. It doesn't say sexy. I think just cauliflower pizza.
Hold up. How do you spell cauliflower? See.
I'm not even helping you with that. That's embarrassing.
I'm just going to type pizza.
I'm just gonna type pizza.
Boom.
I
Found it.
But my question is, I
Plant-based.
see. I was like, how are you supposed to? Oh, I see the headband
Yeah.
that says plant based.
Yeah.
And then there's a sexy edible gummy.
No. What?
Uh-huh.
All right. Hold on.
God.
That would actually be fun to do.
Oh wait, I accidentally. Oh, here we go. Edible thong, edible gum.
Oh,
Got
no,
it.
okay. Careful.
Sexy edible gummy. Oh, man.
That's
Oh man, just search for the Force.
Oh my God. Do you see how expensive these are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are crazy.
$100?
And I know they're garbage quality.
Oh, absolutely. All right.
Ah,
What was the last
shit
one?
on a
Sorry.
skull.
The Force.
It's a Yoda or like
It's Baby Yoda. It's
Baby
sexy
Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
Sexy baby.
I feel like there was one more that I just
look.
forgot.
You can get the platforms for only $47 more.
Yeah, that's also the thing is half the time it's like, oh yeah, this costume is $80 and it doesn't come with the leg warmers or the gloves or this hat or these
Yeah,
ears. You're like, what? So
it's just the
a
belt.
swimsuit? It's just
Wow.
a belt.
Well, it beats the hell out of some of these fucking dudes' costumes. Look at this fucking shit kicker. It's literally just like it's like a very long like bed shirt that just has printed shit on it.
Oh
like,
god.
and you're supposed to look like a warrior, like a I'm sorry, a Star Wars.
What's it called?
warrior.
So I can show
It's
it.
called Universe Warrior Costume. It is the fucking lamest thing I think I've ever seen.
There's also I didn't want to repeat all the ones that we've covered in
Yeah.
past years because
Yeah.
there's like sexy Minion, sexy Beetlejuice, like sexy Bob Ross, sexy Mr. Rogers. Like there's
Look at
so
this
many.
shit.
It's just worth flipping through.
Look at what it's recommending. Silicone pasties and romantic rose petals for,
For
All
the
right.
man's
for the
costume.
dude's
Daniel.
costume.
Daniel, let's go back to this.
That's just some funny shit.
Let's go
dude.
back to this universe warrior costume.
Okay.
Tell me that homeboy does not look like Tom Brady.
I mean, I don't think that he really looks like Tom Brady, to be perfectly candid with you.
He just looks generic.
Yeah. Well,
He looks very generic.
Yeah.
Like he looks like a generic corn-fed white boy.
nope.
Do always love sexy Mario and sexy Luigi.
yeah.
There's Level Up Plumber and It's a Me Plumber.
Oh no.
Level up, plumber, and it's
Oh,
a
there's a Hamburglar. It would actually be very funny for all you to show up, like your whole gang to show up as like sexy McDonald's people.
yeah.
Like sexy Grimace, sexy Hamburglar,
Hamburglar.
sexy Ronald.
God.
I want to be a sexy McNugget.
Yes. Sexy McNugget, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
that's awesome.
This site makes me happy every year
It's
because
just-
I go and I'm like, oh, this is what we're doing.
It never disappoints.
I hope they
man.
never change.
Yeah, and we're so close to the Orphis list.
Oof, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Love it.
True.
Can't wait.
We're getting there, man.
Can't wait.
We're getting there.
And it's also Goop gift giving.
Oh yes,
season.
Goop.
Start rating those up.
My God.
Oh man, it's that time of the year,
It
guys.
is. Yeah, I saw something that just made me think of somebody posted some kind of like fucking Christmas thing or whatever, and it had that Mariah Carey song.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they were like, "You fucking put Mariah Carey away. We have not even celebrated Halloween."
We don't defrost her until November 1st every year.
yeah.
Oh, that's still a little too soon for me.
Yeah.
November 1st.
Nah, well, if it were up to me, Christmas music and or decorations would only go up 1 week before Christmas, and then immediately taken down the day after.
Man, I can handle, and I don't know why. Maybe it was just this is how we always did it, like at my house or
Mhm.
whatever. But we never listened to Christmas music until after Thanksgiving. Like the first time that we listened to Christmas music,
Yeah.
most of the time we would go on that Friday, Saturday, or Sunday to go cut down a Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm.
And that is when we'd fucking get out the Time Life Christmas like dual disc set, you know?
Oh hell.
And it's just like fucking all the like 50s, stuff
Yeah.
or whatever.
I think for me, it was just working in retail that
Yeah.
kind of nail in the coffin for anything holiday related.
Dude, CVS had I guess they just paid for this shit every fucking year, but like that shitty ass Wings song, simply having wonderful Christmas time. I cannot fucking stand that song to this day because I heard it because I mean, dude, those CDs were like 40 minutes long,
Yeah.
maybe. They're like between 30 and 40 minutes.
And you have an
The thing is,
8-hour
I worked at
shift.
Old Navy.
Oh,
Yeah. I worked at Old Navy for a few years, and people would come in, they'd be like, "Oh, it's music," and I'm like,
no,
it's 70 minutes long, and I'm here 11 hours today.
I'm working
Yeah,
a double
exactly.
today because someone called out, and tomorrow's Black Friday, so
We would fucking at
Yeah.
the end of the night through Christmas season, you would like at Old Navy, you would just take the top layer of like one of those huge tables of like t-shirts.
yeah.
I would just swipe the whole thing into the floor,
Uh-huh,
sit down on the floor, and start from scratch folding them.
Oh, dude, yeah, because there's no point.
It's,
Yeah,
it's too far gone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah,
And you'd
absolutely.
be folding them, and people would come by looking for a size, and they're in size order.
Yeah.
Yes.
And people are like picking one up and just like tossing it. And I'm like, oh, do you want me to set you on fire?
And this was before, like, I worked in retail before we had the little fucking folding things.
But I heard, I actually
It does.
asked, well, so I asked a girl at
Yeah.
Alumni Hall, and I was like, man, that looks like super convenient. She's like, honestly, after you fold as many shirts,
Yeah.
you know, as,
Yeah, I
as
can just-
I have. Yeah. She can basically just like whip
Yeah.
it around in the air a little bit,
Yeah.
and like come down with the fucking perfectly like
Yeah.
square shirt.
Yeah.
You know?
It's fucking crazy, but I don't know, man. People get crazy in retail during the holiday season, and well,
Yeah.
but I do believe that you have to at least experience it once in order for you to understand what the people that are working there now are going through, so that whenever you get pissed off, you're like, okay. Hold on.
Fucking
Yeah.
calm down. Yeah. And take a second. No
Yeah.
kid, dude. Everybody should have to work retail. But you know, honestly, it's really funny. I feel like I've known people that, I mean, there's just assholes out there that they've worked fucking retail before, and they're still assholes at retail
Yeah.
places.
Yeah.
They'll be like, I did my time. And it's like, then why are you like this?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, no, this person probably just got fucking like yelled at because a size didn't exist in this store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like she's fucking back there like as a seamstress fucking like throwing clothes together. It's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Damn, that'd
Yeah,
be crazy.
it's just yeah, I know, seriously. What size are you? Give me about 15 minutes.
Walk in a fucking
Thank you.
American Eagle, and they're fucking over there measuring you for jeans.
Yeah. Oh my god. All
wild.
right, rock and roll. Yandy, thank you.
Hell yeah.
My goodness, that's amazing.
Get you a sexy Yandy costume.
Get it. I think the last sexy costume that I tried to wear was my sexy Callie costume.
Ah.
That I have told friends about that who don't know you or Callie
Yeah.
because it's so fucking funny. It's so funny.
Anywho, all right. Where do we want to head from here, fellers?
So let's talk about a foot fetish.
Oh no.
Coming from you.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I mean, I had to. Greek resident guilty of entering homes to smell shoes. The
You
tw-
don't want this smoke.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you.
Put you to fucking
No,
bed. Go to sleep.
If they entered our house, like when both my brother and me were living there, oh my god, dude! Literally, we'd discover them in the morning. Like,
Deceased.
yes,
Very,
Oh,
very
my
deep coma.
yes. Oh my god.
The 28-year-old the 20-year-old defendant, right?
Yeah.
Blair?
Okay. Sorry, my
No,
brain
that,
is
that kind of is weird. Yeah, defendant told the.
yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's a
I
typo.
just
Yeah.
yeah.
Typo.
Just say the 28.
The 28-year-old defendant told the Thessaloniki court that he was unable to explain his behavior, which he said had caused them great embarrassment to him and his
I mean,
ancestors.
I can explain his behavior. He fucking gets off to fucking.
Yup.
Yeah, you got foot fetish, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's
shit.
creep, dude.
Yeah.
not that complicated. So we're heading off to Greece. A judge in northern Greece on Thursday imposed a suspended 1-month prison sentence on a man convicted of disturbing his neighbors by repeatedly sneaking into their properties to smell their shoes. So the 20-year-old Greek man told this court that he was unable to explain his behavior, which he said had caused him a great deal of embarrassment. He stressed that he had no intentions of breaking the law or harming anybody, and neighbors testified that he never displayed any signs of aggression during his nocturnal visits.
All right. So, do you think shoes are the least offensive thing for someone to break into your house to smell? That's like something you would wear. Like, what if they broke in and like
I think
were
I'd
going
take
through your like dirty laundry and smelling like your pits? Or
I'd
something?
take more offense to someone stealing my socks than sniffing my shoes.
Okay.
I feel like it's all none of it's good.
Oh, yeah, obviously. I mean, that's the obvious answer, but
I
like,
don't know. No, this
Same
argument
shoes are about the same.
This is not me arguing.
yeah, I mean, we're not over here.
No, just tell me where I can start and not freak you guys out.
So a scale on a
I
scale.
think the socks and the shoes are about the same, though.
Yeah.
Like to me.
Well, but
Okay.
you said stealing also. I mean, hell, if they're stealing shit, I'm just talking about breaking in and smelling shit.
I think still
Which that
socks,
would be-
dude. Like anything
would be
that
gross.
I think I don't know, man. Like just smelling underwear is weird to me, so I kind of
Yeah.
transfer that to socks, right? It's like I don't know.
Jeez.
Yep.
See, but the joke would be on them if they broke into my house. I don't wear underwear.
You know, or socks. I don't think I've ever seen you wear tennis shoes.
Yeah, sweat. Yeah, they would be smelling my fucking flip flops. It's like, dude, you're not gonna get anything out of that. Like, I am the like paradox that that's when a fucking unstoppable force meets an immovable object. He's like, none of them smell.
The hygiene, it doesn't make sense.
Oh my god.
So this man was arrested before dawn on October 8th, just like fucking Batman. He had to be back at his house at sunrise.
Seriously.
In the small town of
You either die the hero or live long enough to become the villain.
in the small town of Sindos, about 15 kilometers or 9 miles west of this long ass word. The police had been called after a neighbor found the defendant in his front yard sniffing his family's shoes. Family's shoes.
In the front yard.
Which
so he got the shoes.
well, the doors were left outdoors to air.
Oh, okay, got you.
Who
Okay.
was that a thing? To leave
What?
your shoes outdoor to just air out?
I mean,
Yes.
dude, we would make Joseph, my brother,
Yeah.
fucking leave his shoes outside because,
Yeah.
like, he wouldn't wear
Oh.
socks.
Yeah.
And, like, dude, they would stink up the entire fucking, like, laundry room.
Yep.
Like, you could not go in the laundry room.
Oh,
They were,
shit.
dude, like, it's, like, impressively offensive. Like, his feet are impressively offensive,
Yeah.
so. But,
Well, R.I.P. to his wife.
Me and my mom both have. Yep.
I mean, dude, mine are like bad.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I have to wear socks or I ruin shoes.
And I got
kind of thing,
I got an ad for, and I saw like somebody that I follow, like just I like their style, who
Yeah.
uses them. Certain brand of like emo looking, like pop punk looking insoles.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, those are cute. They're like $45. I'm like, man, I'll stick with my Dr. Scholl's for like 15 or whatever.
Yeah.
But they're also like, they absorb odor, and I'm like,
It's
man,
like
because
the cooling, like
I do
you know.
I do be wearing my Vans through most of the summer without any socks.
Without so-
Yeah, dude. Yeah. No, but I mean, like mine, like it's straight up when I sit down, if I'm not wearing socks, kind of thing. When I sit down, the odor, like I can smell my feet.
Oh, because it
Dude,
airs
oh.
out a little
Listen,
bit.
my feet sweat a bunch. Like it's gross. Like
Have you
they-
ever tried like a deodorant for your feet?
Hmm.
They make like I mean
barely
there's a
wear
ton of full,
deodorant. No, I'm just kidding. I
there's
barely
just, like,
made
full
that.
body deodorant, so I was wondering. I don't know.
Man,
Wait, is this like something that you just like they have the boots that you put on and you just dip your entire body into
Megan,
like a-
how do you
a
feel
vat?
about the man that you married and the father of your child?
Dude,
Speaking
I
about
bet
this right now.
I bet Finn's feet will like fucking
Uh-huh.
They will be stinky as shit,
He's
dude.
doomed.
Yeah.
So to
I was
ref,
just told we're recording on a Tuesday instead of our usual Wednesday, and I'm missing trivia, and the trivia team just texted me and said, Allie, one of the trivia teams tonight is called Mudang Gang. It's like, damn it.
Oh my gosh. See, I want to start a group and call them the Mukbang Gang.
No.
And we're not actually going to show up to do anything. We're just going to all show up with a lot of food
And just eat.
noisily.
The
so
noise, man, the squishiness of
That's
it all.
what
Like
I
the liquid.
like.
can I wrap up this article because
Sure,
I need
yeah.
to finish.
I'm sorry.
So
yeah.
the court heard there had been at least 3 similar incidences in the past 6 months, despite neighbors having asked the defendant's family to get him to stop. The man was ordered to attend therapy sessions. Okay, now you guys can ramble.
And more people ought to be
Man.
court ordered for fucking therapy. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
A man will steal his neighbor's shoes to sniff him before he'll go to therapy. Like,
Oh my god. Jeez. All right. Rock and roll. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna tell you guys about how there's an airport, or I guess the airports in New Zealand are deciding to implement a new little rule when it comes to dropping people off at the airport.
Good. I'm proud of this, dude, because some people they just take up too much fucking time there. You know, just go.
Yeah, dude. So, yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It's unclear whether the idea will take flight. But back on the ground, one airport in New Zealand is implementing a maximum time of just 3 minutes for loved ones to say goodbye to their relatives with a hug. Quote, "It's hard to say goodbye, so make it quick. 3 minutes max," end quote, says one of a series of signs at Dunedin, I guess, airport. Dunedin, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, Dunedin Airport on the country's South Island.
yeah, the one in Australia is different than ours. I don't know.
What do you mean?
I'm New Zealand. There's one in Florida, like right by Tampa.
And you said Dunedin?
The one in Florida is called Dunedin.
Dunedin.
I have no idea how New Zealand says stuff because they're crazy over there.
Well, they go, Dunedin, mate.
Yeah.
That's scary. So, max hug time, 3 minutes, another reads. Those seeking, quote unquote, fonder farewells. Wow, that seems suggestive.
Yep.
Should that be a
Fonder Farewells is a
Is that
show
a show
title.
title?
Yeah, it is.
all right. So those seeking fonder farewells should, quote, use the car park where a generous 15-minute window is allowed. But be sure the back seat window's up because that's the way I like to fuck.
Larry had to walk on your face. He
know.
would be dying.
You would love that. Anyway, so Dan DeBono, the airport CEO, has said the lighthearted approach is aimed at keeping the traffic into the terminal flowing smoothly. Quote, "We're trying to have fun with it. It is an airport, and those drop-off locations are common locations for farewells," he told Radio New Zealand this month, recognizing that they had, quote, caused quite a stir. He said the signs were designed to keep drop-off zones moving, which, I mean, that it totally does make sense. Because, I mean, like, shit, dude, even at our, like, super teeny airport, like, dude, drop your people off and, like,
Yeah.
make room for the rest.
Yeah.
So, quote, "There's no space left for others," he said. "It's about enabling others to have hugs." DeBono and the airport did not immediately respond to requests for comment. This is where I thought this story kind of got funny to me. Although many people recognize the comfort and joy that come from a hug, there are also broader scientific benefits to pressing the flesh.
Man, sometimes you got to just say there's not that many other ways to word hug. We're not saying pressing the flesh. We're not saying that.
It puts the lotion
Also-
on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
I feel like from right here, there should be a little like snip off, like cut here sign That's
Thank
like,
you.
This is where
In the
we're just
past-
trying to hit our word count.
In the past 30 seconds that I have sat down, I heard flesh and cut off.
Yeah.
What are you guys
Yeah.
talking?
Dude, we are talking about the joys of hugging. and what scientific benefits you can have. But I totally agree with Allie. It was legit. The story was literally about probably 5 signs
Yeah.
in an airport. And now they're trying to hit a word count.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
hugs can improve mood, well-being, and even physical health, boosting the immune system. Michael Bannister, the head of psychological science at the UK's University of Bristol, told NBC News on Monday.
That whole sentence just sounds fake.
I know. Michael Bannister is not a real man.
Hugs are good if you know other human people that
Yes.
you would like to interact and touch on.
Yes. My name is Dr. Bannister. I'm a scientist of hugs. I study hugs for a living.
Yeah.
Hi, the name's Michael Bannister. I'm a professional.
I'm a hug
flesh-
scientist.
I'm a professional.
Flesh presser.
I'm a professional flesh presser.
is the show title.
Yes.
Flesh presser.
Oh my god. So he added the 3-minute period suggested by the airport. Let me push my glasses up.
3-minute long hug is a long
That is a
hug.
long.
That is an
That's an awkward. Yeah.
Hug.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, dude. Absolutely.
Same fucking brain, you know?
Uh-huh.
Cell. Let me finish that. Cell.
Single cell.
Nice, dude. All right. Sorry, gotta get my antiquated clip stuff down.
This man has a computer in front of him and he's still writing shit down.
No, but I've tried using the little flag button
Oh,
and stuff.
yeah,
And
yeah,
it's if for some reason it doesn't actually mark shit in the program. that
Yeah.
I use.
Don't worry,
I'm
dude.
sure-
The other day,
Yeah.
I was at Walmart and I was with Chase and I was looking for one of those large paper things that you just flip over for, like
Oh,
presentations.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And I was
Yeah.
trying to explain that to him. And nope, did not go through. Also,
Wait,
Walmart didn't have
to
them.
Chase?
Yeah.
And he didn't. Well, because I'd say
They
that.
probably don't need them at school anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just use iPads and hit clear or something.
The reason I told him, I was like, look for a huge notebook, big piece of paper that flips
Yeah.
over. And he's
like
like,
a legal pad
Yeah.
put on steroids.
he's like, what? And I'm like, okay, so cardboard, your presentation board, right? So this is a big sheets of paper. I could not get there. There's
Like, what's paper?
yeah, right.
That Chase didn't understand. You just couldn't come up with any words.
I couldn't. No, I was like,
okay.
I was like, how do I explain that I'm looking for a huge ass legal notepad? You know?
You just you push your cart to the side and you just started playing charades with him because you're like, dude, I'm fucking done talking. I wonder. I bet you'd have to go to fucking Office Max. or
Yeah.
something. I don't even know if they'd have that shit.
Yeah, Walmart would have it.
You think they would?
But the one on close here doesn't. So I may go to Office Depot. So
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway.
They'd be
I'd
more
call.
likely to have it.
I'd call.
No one would call. You look online.
go look online. Yeah, dude, go look online. But anyway, I brought all that up because I was making fun of your antiquated notes, but I still am looking for that. So
Hey man, wait, are you actually looking? For
yes, I'm legitimately looking for two
one?
of
For
them
telestrations or for?
for myself because I want to go.
For home?
You just,
Yes.
Yeah, okay. No. Fill in the gaps. Why do you need this?
This is an evolution of my
Kanban.
notebook that I was looking for. So I moved to a digital version, so that's not really relevant. But I have ideas in my head that I need to put on paper, and the easiest way for me to do it
Man.
is hang one up and just
No.
I feel
I
like
need one huge paper. It can't be several sheets.
no. I imagine that if he actually finds one of these, we're gonna go to podcast, and the background is going to be Charlie Day and all the fucking
It's just gonna be about Hoover.
strings,
Hoover.
yeah, the red strings, yeah.
Hoover. No, it's just my current hyperfixation, and I just have to have it.
It is
gonna
nice
get
for illustrations, man.
I
I
just,
have to say.
yeah, I don't know.
But you
Through
could be
that
better.
so fast.
Well, but I was gonna say, but a better suggestion would be a dry erase board.
Yeah.
So
It's not about practicality. It's about what is going to feed my serotonin because that's what I want. So I'm going to get it. And it's going to be like a small win for me. You see what I'm saying?
I got you. Yeah. Hey, dude. Hey, fucking get it, bro. So
Have you considered you could just buy a single poster? Like just a poster board, right?
Allie.
I'm just trying to help.
I know, but I'm
just trying to help.
I'm
She's trying to
fixated
get you
on
that
the idea
serotonin
that I
pump,
can
bro.
just be like, listen, no, that's not right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that gets expensive. Like
It's true.
those are not as
'Cause,
cheap
yeah,
as
I
like
bet
a
that-
post-it pad.
I bet that is going to be kind of pricey.
Yeah.
And you're only.
I
gonna get
haven't
probably,
done
like,
the
what,
research
20
on the
sheets?
price,
No.
so I may change my mind once I see it.
Yeah. Well, no, honestly, just pick it up, touch it, maybe flip a page back.
That may
get
be
pump,
enough. Yeah.
And then set it down and fucking go
gonna-
spend your money on better things.
I'm going to go get one at Office Depot, walk over to the sample pins and just start like just jotting shit. Nope. I don't like it. Just leave it there.
You fucking heathen. So let's see here. Michael Banassi, that's who we were talking about. The fucking made up dude. The professional flesh presser. So he added that the 3-minute period suggested by the airport, quote, should provide enough of a window to facilitate the release of hormones that contribute to these health and well-being benefits. However, Banassi said the, quote, context and quality of the hug are crucial, as for some people, time limits might undermine the natural comforting nature of hugging, potentially preventing individuals from fully experiencing a farewell hug's emotional and psychological rewards. I can only imagine somebody that like goes up and they're like, well, hi, honey, have a nice trip, or hey, you know, buddy, have a good trip. And you go up and you like hug and you're like, oh God, are we rushing? Are we rushing? No.
To me,
Is this too long? Is this too short? It's like,
Like-
no, you need therapy.
there,
I'm just trying to hug you. Why are you on your phone? I'm trying to set a timer.
Yeah, seriously.
like, there's a point where a hug becomes very awkward, no matter how close you are to the person. Because
it's a
at what
solve.
point is it a hug versus just cuddling, standing up? You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
3
And at
minutes
what
is a
point,
long
like-
time.
Yeah. And like, do your pants really have to be down to dry hump?
At the airport, pre TSA.
Pre-TSA.
Oh,
Oh man.
you're asking for it.
You just TS'd in your A, man.
TS your last
Let me-
day, brother.
Let me put some TS in that A, baby.
Yes.
Don't worry,
Oh, God.
it'll meet the requirements for the fluid ounces. Don't worry.
Oh,
Yes.
I had to take it there, guys. I had to ruin it.
All right, and let's go on with the story. Defending the introduction of the signs in his interview with Radio New Zealand, De Bono quoted a study that suggested a 20-second hug is long enough to release oxytocin, otherwise known as the love hormone. So yeah, that's about all I got for that one. I just thought that was I came for the fucking 3-minute limit on goodbye hugs. I stayed for the science behind what you're gonna get out of a nice 3-minute hug.
I think Tether radio science came through on this one.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Debunked. Just
Oh
because
my
it's
God.
fucking awkward. Okay, that's the only reason that I need. No.
Well, dude, but when Megan first met me, had I ever tried a 3-minute hug on her, like she would have probably like shivved me with like
She
Yeah,
should've.
kind of writing
You you would not be where you are.
dude. I mean, a 3-minute hug is like
That's cuddling, standing up, man. Like
Yeah,
there's
that's
no
crazy. That's
way.
crazy.
it's weird.
Like I don't even know. I don't know what the limit is, but I know it's way before 3 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I feel like a
few
normal
seconds.
hug is like Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say under 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 10 or 15 seconds.
Yeah,
is probably
yeah, like
comfortable.
somebody you haven't seen in a long time. You just like,
Like,
you know, like,
yeah.
but
time
that,
for like
that's
maybe
it.
a couple pats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then fucking, dude, release them to the wild, man. You
Yeah.
know, if they love you,
Here's a
they'll
good
come
rule
back.
of thumb. Here's a good rule of thumb. I got an idea. If you have a dog and you go away for the day and then come back home, hug your dog and see how long you can hold them and judge
Yeah.
that amount of time. If your dog pulls away from you, the hug's too long. Boom.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, honestly, that is a good rule of thumb.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, like,
Because there's no one
would that
more
work for
excited to
cats
see
also?
you.
It
know?
depends. Like,
or are they just going to be testy?
if you show up at home and if I just went out to get something from the car and come back,
Yeah.
and I want to like pet Goomba, he'll let me pet him until my hands numb.
Mm.
Like he wants you to like smack him
Yeah.
until your hand hurts, and then I swear he looks at you like, you got 2 hands, give that one a rest.
Yes.
And Miette, if Miette feels like snuggling you, like we will snuggle for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Like she'll
Damn.
curl up with me.
All right. Well, I guess the rule of thumb for cats is lost on
Yeah.
on the Nell family over here.
Yeah. Or just find a random kid and see how long A, he freaks out. 2, B,
Do not. This is Tether Radio telling you do not hug
you're
random
dude,
children.
how long it takes you to get arrested or beat. So yeah,
God, yeah,
pretty quick.
Yeah.
So
pretty effing quick. Man.
Yep. Yep.
I'll tell you what. Do you guys just want to go for a long boy today?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's just do the
Let's
one.
just do it. Let's do it. All right. Where are we heading from Cheer?
I've been meaning to bring this one. This New York City is trying to get their rats under wraps by
Nice.
sterilizing them with birth control.
Huh.
oh.
New
Oh.
delicious birth control.
New delicious birth control. I love it.
What, Larry?
I'm trying to wrap my mind around. Okay, so they're trying to get the rats own New York, but also I was going to go on the route like, okay, so they're providing birth control for rats, but not for women. But I didn't know if New York was a
What?
Never mind. Move on.
All right. Anywho, take it away,
If
Allie.
New York was a what?
I didn't know if New York was one of the states where they restricted women's reproductive health.
Oh, for fuck's sake, pay any attention ever.
That's why I like backed off of it. I was like, I don't know enough to say this.
Oh,
Then I had to dumbass explain my way through it.
The New York City Council is launching the latest salvo in the city's war on rats.
War on rats, man.
Hey,
Wait, what? Yeah, what's the?
let's put a embargo on the war on anythings.
Can I just read real quick the URL that the city's war on rats?
Yeah.
Rats like to pee on each other and other lessons from New York City's Rat Summit. Okay.
That's something.
There was a whole summit on the rat problem,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah, I mean, dude,
discussed that rats like to pee
On each other.
on each other.
Perfect.
But that's only when they're not flesh pressing.
There was ever a seminar that I wanted
Sorry,
to attend.
That's what I missed.
It was the
Yeah.
rat seminar of New
Yeah.
York City.
The rat
Dude,
seminar. in New York City.
I'm gonna start really weirding people out. I'm gonna be like, man, I hadn't seen you forever, man. Bring it in for a flesh press.
Man, I think it's last time I saw you was at the rat seminar in New York City 2024. Man, it's been a long time, buddy. How's it been?
Oh my god.
The New
Tickets
York,
are sold out. I'm just kidding.
but their latest thing that they're trying to do is specialized bait that makes them infertile. Lawmakers see rodent contraceptives as an alternative to the poison that sickens birds across the 5 boroughs, like Flacco. Is that how you say Flacco? Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
There was this really cool owl that got out of the Central Park Zoo and then died from rat poison.
Man,
Everybody in New York was like following around and posting pictures of him.
did it like eat a rat?
Yeah.
that ate it kind of shit?
I think
thing?
so. Well,
Okay.
they're not sure, but like,
Gotcha. But it ended up with that in its
Yeah,
system.
yeah.
Okay.
The council last week passed a bill mandating the city's health and sanitation departments team up for 6 months to target several Manhattan neighborhoods with rat-based laced. Hello?
What?
Am I having a stroke?
Call the
Having
ambulance.
stroke. Call the ambulance.
They're putting out rat bait that is laced with rodent birth control.
No, but that's kind of a
difficult.
rat bait laced with rodent birth control. That's a very difficult, like.
It sounds like an
collection
Andy
word.
Milonakis song, you know?
So, and then this next sentence, Susie sells seashell nuts. This seems like a non sequitur.
This measure would require. Back it up, boys. The podcast is over.
Podcast is canceled.
Okay, done.
You're now listening to Untethered, and we just merged into the.
Yeah, see, we hit the untethered
Yeah,
time.
we did.
So our brains just flipped, dude.
I'm not drinking, and I've not had enough caffeine to make me weird, so I don't even have an excuse. Like sometimes I have two
It's
coffees.
Tuesday,
and my brain
Allie.
tries to do too much too fast, and yeah, it's Tuesday. That's my problem.
Tuesday. We're not used to doing this on a Tuesday, so.
No.
The measure would require health inspectors to issue a report on how effective the bait is at reducing the rats' ranks. They wrote.
Are you sure this wasn't on purpose? This is on purpose.
They did. Okay. Animal rights activist. I really don't like this tooth ad I'm getting down here.
What?
Oh,
It's like-
I don't like. So there's a horror movie called The Dentist, and I
No one liked
turned
that.
it off because it is mouth horror.
Oh.
Like it is literally this dude that gasses people until they don't like, and then he pretty much tortures them, kind of thing. But they're like obviously out of it, and it like shows really close him like grinding teeth and stuff.
So, like,
Oh,
It is brutal. I think it's called The Dentist. but-
God.
Yeah, it
I
was
just
terrible.
got an ad on the site that's just like a really realistic, zoomed in version of like scraping tartar off of like rotten teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God it replaced itself with a ad in Spanish for gift cards. Cool.
yeah.
Thanks, Gothamist.com. Animal rights activists said that the new strategy would also reduce harm to children, pets, and other animals. So basically, hey, we're putting less rat poison out. We're just putting rat birth control out. It doesn't kill them. They just can't have babies. Duh.
Yeah.
A smaller pilot of a rat contraceptive program last year was deemed a failure, but advocates say this time will be different due to a new delicious formula, as well as the city's efforts to containerize more garbage and eliminate food sources for rats.
right.
Containerize is an unnecessary word.
I was
That
born
is
for this.
so
You ready? You ready?
Contain is already a verb.
What's New York's mayor? What's his name?
Eric Adams, I believe.
Hi, citizens of New York City, Mayor Adams here. I'm here to tell you that we have the rat problem under control. We're going to containerize them.
We're going to containerize them.
Containerizing the garbage.
Oh, we're containerized. Oh, sorry. See, I was paying attention to the drug
just go
problem
with it.
down in. Okay.
I was just saying.
Containers will be
metaphorically-
involved. Containers will be. I'm not 100% sure as to. The plan is under review. There is a concept of a plan. So containers will be
Your
used.
next appointment's coming up.
Oh, gotta go. Sorry. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Kill his mic. Kill his mic. God, containerize.
Containerize.
That is so terrible.
I'm gonna Google that. Just
I did see though that that was helping.
God damn it, it's a word.
Ugh.
Oh my.
On Google, like it brought up Merriam-Webster, it brought up fucking Oxford.
I want to go.
I mean,
I want to go back to
sometimes I wonder if they just don't like superimpose. Like you look up like containerize. Is it a word or something?
Well,
And
that's how we get words. People invent words, and then we're like, "All right, this is a word now."
man, can this one get vetoed?
I hate this. I'll add this to the list we're vetoing.
Seriously, can we vote on this?
Yeah. Experts were divided on whether the rats would take the bait. Now I'm getting an ad of
Wait.
a guy chugging olive oil. This site's crazy.
What?
Like Gothamist is a well done site, and
Yeah.
their ads are wild.
I really
So-
like their progress bar.
I
wa-
do too. I
That's
keep
kinda fun.
scrolling with
I
them.
know.
Real quick, I want to go back to the collaboration with Ben and Jerry's over here that they're having. What delicious formula to who? To the rats?
Well, it's the
Who
Tonight
else would
Dough.
it be too?
They mix it with the Tonight Dough.
Like,
Who else would it be delicious for?
okay, so they're testing.
I guess
Rats
Al.
go for human food, right?
Sorry, too
The
soon.
rats go for human food, and they're like, okay, does it taste good to you because a rat would come for it, or do they like have a baseline of what rats typically are attracted to that are non-human food? You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to approach this as like,
It just keeps saying over and over. This is a quote. It's this person who's over their clean, safe streets
Mhm.
said the pellets are specially formulated to be too good for rats to pass up. They're basically designed to be irresistible to rats. I think we will see a dramatic decrease in the number of rats, and I think we will also see an end to wildlife being unnecessarily poisoned.
Jim, I want you to say
think it-
rats as many times as possible during this interview. You understand?
I
Wherever
think
you can fit it
tastes
in,
like a big,
just
I think
rats.
I think it tastes like a big New York slice of pizza.
hey, it's a big
That's
pepperoni.
actually Flacco, the owl in the pit. Like it's not
Oh,
a
really?
stock image. That's actually him.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
The pellets are not toxic to humans, and there are countless stories from dog owners about their pets being poisoned by traditional rodenticide.
Mhm.
Oh my god,
Mhm.
you are going to absolutely just like smack your forehead or face palm when, or I guess I should, maybe, I don't know. For some reason, I was thinking Flacco was the fucking like.
The quarterback?
No, I thought it was the name of like whatever they were putting in the shit.
No, that was the owl.
That was
died.
the.
Yeah, you're right.
There's a picture of Flacco, and I was like, that's a fucking owl.
What the fuck is Joe
You're like,
Flacco
"Yeah,
doing
the
there?
owl died."
Joe Flacco's not an owl. What's wrong with you?
At that, the one of the ladies that headed up the rat summit said a
Hmm.
multi-pronged approach that includes putting trash in containers is key to reducing rat populations. You know, in a city like New York where there's food everywhere, they might choose to eat those other food sources instead of the bait. So it's twofold. It's like they're not going to have as much trash to eat.
Yeah.
And they're going to have delicious birth control to eat.
So,
Delicious.
fuck all night, no babies, eat all the food.
Yeah, man.
What it's like to be a rat in New York City.
Yeah, New York rat living its best life.
Oh my God. There's a building superintendent that frequently traps and kills rats in the Manhattan building that he oversees. He says contraceptives won't work in the long run. I'm picturing the greasiest man that they have found, and he's probably not even a landlord or a super or whatever, right? And he's like,
He just
it's absolutely ridiculous.
It's a guy that just applied for the job and he's just hanging out in the lobby.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
That Dominic Romeo, fake ass.
God. Dominic
name.
Romeo.
Thing that he likes to try to avoid poison, except along the perimeter of the building. So then you're not pick a side, Romeo.
Yes.
He
Listen,
says he
boys.
prefers- wait.
Boy,
He says he,
Okay.
he prefers the bait and cage method. They go in for the bait that's in the cage. The door closes behind them. But unfortunately, this is a quote. This is a
Yeah.
quote. Unfortunately, you have to take that cage and then submerge it in water, drowning the rats.
man, it sounds like my marriage.
No,
Fuck.
you don't have to do that.
Yeah, it's an unnecessary extra step.
You could do other things.
He's like, unfortunately, you have to like tie it and oh my god, oh no, unfortunately, I have to put it in my Rube Goldsmith. What is it? Rube Goldberg machine that kills rats, and it's like da 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 da
The
da.
worst
da.
Jim, you
version of
don't
a
understand.
mousetrap game.
Jim, listen. Rats are a very systematic.
Is this American?
Yes.
Mayor's talking to you?
No.
Yeah.
No. This is a lab
This is-
technician.
yeah.
Yeah. Scientist. A scientist to a lab technician. Jim, you
Are
understand.
you a scientist or a lab technician?
I'm the scientist. Jim, you have to understand that rats are very systematic animals. They have human characteristics, so they have a schedule. So this is why we have to cover this rat in dry lime and then dunk him in water and then pull him back out and just like hang him there. So
Let it sizzle.
Oh,
they have to go through the entire process, Jim, and this is science.
Can you eat rats?
Yes, I have
You
before.
should not eat rats.
I mean, I'm assuming they have like
I've,
diseases.
I've
and
eaten
shit.
I've eaten field rats before.
Field rats.
Yes.
Okay. What did it taste like?
I don't remember.
Was it greasy?
I don't remember. So
I
that's
feel like this is like one of those things
Was this a
where
bad trip?
it's like you depend on like think about like you don't eat like the fish that are in the nasty places. You don't
Yeah.
eat the rats that are in New York City.
It's like
no,
the
yeah,
carp.
absolutely.
The carp that hang out near like Calhoun's. You don't
eat
fuck with
those.
those.
No,
That's where-
no.
Yeah, Calhoun's fresh fish. No, I don't want to get sued.
Yeah, right.
No,
You
but
see him out there spearing these fucking dirty ass carp to like make fillets. Jeez.
no
And
slander.
they talk to an exterminator who's like, rats learn and they don't eat unfamiliar foods.
Mhm.
So like
Yeah.
they like any mom teaches a baby.
Ah,
So because of that, they'll stay very bait shy from products they don't understand or don't see before. If they've never eaten it before, they're not going to eat it now. So I don't know. It seems pretty squiggly on the whole thing, but
I mean, can they coat it in peanut butter?
Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in?
Yeah. Did you turn it off and turn it back on again? That's the question.
Just shut down New York City for like 2 days and then turn it back on.
perfect.
Well, I wonder how they would even get like if that's the case. I wonder how they even got this like okay to even because I mean this is costing a lot of money.
Dude, you know how New York
Right.
operates. They just do shit and then just reevaluate. They don't plan for this.
Yeah. What's the planning? I don't know.
Somebody
Yeah,
has a
weird.
like knee jerk idea and it's like, I got it. Birth control for rats.
All right. Thank you, Mayor Adams. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen, if we don't do the birth control, then that guy just keeps putting them in cages and squishing them to death. I don't like that. I don't like
Yeah.
that option.
Yeah.
So
Oh my god. Man, it'll be interesting though to see if that actually makes any
Yeah.
difference.
I know.
Oh, man.
But, all right, let's see here, Larry. You wanna do another one, dude?
Yes, ma'am. All right. So what do we have here? Yeah. So next time you order pizza in Germany, make sure that
Oh,
you
yeah.
get the whole special. Okay.
The whole special.
If not, you're getting ripped
Nothing but
off.
the special.
So German police say that pizza order number 40 comes with a side of cocaine.
What?
Yep. You heard it right. German police busted a pizzeria in the western city of Dusseldorf that also
Dusseldorf.
Dusseldorf.
Thank you.
This is a well-known city that we've both heard of, Larry.
Yes. Also delivered a side order of cocaine when customer asked for the item number 40 on the menu.
Wow.
That was one of the biggest selling pizzas, quote unquote, said criminal director Michael
it
Graf
was.
von Moltke. He told the reporter. Anyway, no shit.
It was so funny. Everybody that was
Weird,
ordering
right?
item number 40, and they'd come out with Parmesan cheese all around their nose.
They were throwing a parade for the delivery driver. They tipped him so much. It was crazy. He said police was first tipped off by a suspicious food inspector in March. That narc. Fuck you. When drug squad officers began observing the restaurant, they soon discovered why pizza number 40 was so popular. Moltke told reporters on Monday, German news agency DPA reported. When police buzzed the apartment for the pizzeria manager, the 36-year-old allegedly threw a bag of drugs out of the window, which, quote, fell right into the arms of the police officer, unquote. Dusseldorf police said the bounty included 1.6 kilos of cocaine, 400 grams of cannabis, and 268,000 euros in cash.
I mean, like, I wonder how long this. Oh, in March. So it went from March until now, right?
Yeah.
Ish.
The
I
the
mean,
inspector.
That's a long
Yeah.
time to just openly be selling cocaine from a pizzeria.
Yeah.
Doesn't that seem?
Is this Parmesan?
strange?
This Parmesan tastes weird to you guys?
Yeah. This Parmesan is making me really jump.
Man, who wants to go for a run? Man, this Parmesan really.
Yeah.
Woo.
I'm just feeling really. Yeah.
Anybody else's teeth itching?
Yeah.
Oh man, but they looked into it.
Oh
What do
shit.
you mean?
So
I mean, Larry's got a whole story
yeah.
to keep reading.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So police said, thank you, Allie. I appreciate that.
Yep.
Police said the restaurant manager, who was released from detention a few days ago, soon reopened the business and started selling pizza number 40 with the cocaine side order again. That gave investigators the opportunity.
Hold on.
Yes.
This first happened like the police got tipped off by the food inspectors in March.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
We don't know when the police went to the apartment and seized all that shit.
Mhm.
That's what
Oh.
and then they're like, and also Larry, this guy got released from detention after a few days. Not a
Oh.
few days ago. That's
Sorry.
a different thing.
After a few days.
So
Yeah.
after a few days. So now they
So
have
now we're in a
time.
backstory.
Now some time is going. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
We were in a backstory. All
Oh.
of that happened at some previous time, probably not this week.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Probably not
To
this
get-
week.
to fix
That
where
makes-
we're going
Yeah,
with this.
Thank
the
you.
timeline was very. The timeline was very fucky.
Unclear.
Yeah.
Very
Loki
fucky.
had to get involved. Thank you.
Yeah.
I
I don't know what that means.
Oh, you had to watch the show, Loki.
Oh, I won't be doing
Yeah, I know. So, all right. So, this guy started selling it again. So that gave the investigators an opportunity to look into the supply chain. And after several weeks, some 150 officers busted an entire drug ring in Western Germany. Arrests were 3 suspects, including the 22-year-old head of the drug operation. Fuck.
Jeez, man. I was not that aspirational at 23.
Right, and raided homes and businesses of another 12 suspects. During the raid,
Man,
they
this
came.
is huge.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
During the raid, they came across 2 cannabis plantations in nearby. Oh shit,
Yikes.
Mönchengladbach,
Mhm.
and Solingen. With
Solingen.
that's it. With
So
300.
tight.
Thank you. With 360. What? Oh, plants
300.
respectively. Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
They also found cutting and stabbing weapons, as well as cash and expensive. Yeah.
Aren't
you know,
those called like?
I usually call
knives?
them knives. But I mean, I guess you got.
What is?
I'm picturing Bubba from Forrest Gump being like, well, you got your shanks and you got your axes and you got your hatchets and you got your Bowie knives and you got your
You
no.
got your cutters and you got your stabbers and you
What if it
you
was
got your
just like?
razor blades. You got your
What if it was just like a bunch of boxes of sporks and forks for the restaurant?
God,
You know what I'm
dude.
saying? So
What if like do you think that after they did this big bust, all the cops like did some flesh pressing?
absolutely high flesh. High flesh.
High flesh.
Show title. High flesh.
High flesh. Oh my gosh.
Anyway, stabbing weapons as well as cash and expensive watches, the DPA reported. The pizzeria manager was arrested when he tried to flee abroad and remains in custody. None of the suspects' names were released in line with German policy rules. Police did not say how much the pizzeria charged for the special order.
I feel like that is the first thing that everybody would
Yeah.
ask.
Like, how much is the number 40 going to cost?
Getting a side of cocaine
Okay,
and something.
so-
So pizza is going to be
Okay, but we
expensive
don't
as shit.
even know.
Hear me
how
out.
much coke you
Hear me out. Okay, so
Sure.
I've never
I don't know how much cocaine is.
exactly. So I don't have experience with it. So is there for anybody that's still live listening, is there a correlation between the number 40 and how you order cocaine?
There's no way. And why do you think anybody in our chat would know that?
Like we've got a lot of regular German Coke orderers in our chat right now.
German Coke order. Wouldn't it be hilarious if
And
like
if we did, they chime in and they're like, actually, yeah.
Actually, a
Right on
40.
down, dog. Don't out yourself like
A
this.
40 goes back to Pablo Escobar when he turned 40, and this.
yeah, exactly. He ordered a pizzeria.
He had
and,
pizza
a
for his
side and a
40th
Bubba
birthday.
Coke.
Yeah, so yeah, there you go. Try it out with Marcos. See what you get.
God,
I don't know.
Yeah. Can I get a number 40? And they're like, oh,
Oh,
this guy parties.
we haven't had this order in a while.
Man, it's actually crazy that that first time that they busted him, they had $300,000 in cash
Yeah.
plus a whole bunch of drugs,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and then he went right back to it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Dude, this is how stupid. I mean,
Uh,
drug dealers are. They're just like, okay,
Yeah. Well,
I don't think a drug dealer who has $300,000 in his pocket is stupid.
I
ah.
think he probably just has a good lawyer. On
I don't know his life. I don't know. I just work here, dude. I'm just here for entertainment purposes. Okay, don't take anything I say seriously, ever.
All right. All
Like, I
right.
feel
Okay.
like maybe like the small beans guys, the ones that are here just like dealing a little
Like,
bit.
yeah.
really dumb, but, like,
No,
this
he
guy's not
that
dumb.
is
The dudes working the streets, man.
that's a lot. I don't know, man. But
Um,
there you go.
All right. Well, Allie, you wanna wrap us with your horror book stuff, or do you want to cover? Did you want to cover something else?
Cover these just kind of real quick?
Yeah.
I just took a bunch of books that I kind of want to read
Mhm.
from. there's a list on Goodreads that was called the 78 most popular horror novels of the past 5 years, and I was like, okay.
Oh,
So I've read a handful of them, and these
Yeah.
are all ones that I've not read,
gotcha.
except for the first one. The first one I've read like half of, and it just, sometimes you're just not in the mood for it.
Yeah.
And everybody talks about it, and I'm like, I want to try it again. It's called Bunny by Mona Awad. It's weird. It's like dark academia. It's about this weird little clique of young women, and like, I think it's basically like they're just very like obsessed with each other and almost like a tiny little cult, and you have a hard time telling what's real and what's not.
Mhm.
Sounds cool. Our Share of Night by Mariana Enriquez is a 600-page beast, but it sounds really good. The little synopsis is: a woman's mysterious death puts her husband and son on a collision course with her demonic family.
Yeah.
Yeah. September House by Carissa Orlando came
That
out.
sounds familiar.
It came out like a year ago, and I've seen it. It got pretty buzzy, so
Yeah.
it's like you probably like walk by it at Target and stuff.
Got you. Okay.
A woman is determined to stay in her dream home even after it becomes a haunted nightmare in this compulsively readable, twisty, and layered debut novel. The Reformatory, I put myself a note for how to pronounce this name. Tana Nariv, because that first name's crazy. Tana Nariv do.
Oh shit.
That's her first
Okay.
name. Like I
I
didn't,
didn't realize that
typo
was
that.
Well, no, I didn't realize that was a name.
Yeah, that's her
Like-
name. That's the author's name.
Okay.
I keep hearing, so The Reformatory is the name of the book. I keep hearing people say this book's incredible. Like I screenshotted a guy on TikTok who was like, this is the best book I've read all year. And he reads a lot and I like his taste. So I'm like, okay. A gripping page-turning novel set in Jim Crow, Florida that follows a guy as he's sent to a segregated reform school that is a chamber of terrors where he sees the horrors of racism and injustice for the living and the dead.
Oh.
I was like, this sounds heavy. And then we got the
Yeah.
and the dead. And you're like, oh,
Ooh,
okay.
okay.
The Hollow Places by T. Kingfisher. Her writing style and her actual plots are really cool. Like I really like
Yeah.
her stuff. I've not read this one, but I've got it on. I think I've got it somehow on Audible and on my Kindle and in paper. Sometimes I fuck up and do that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I like her stuff a lot. But this one's about a woman who finds a portal in her uncle's house that leads to madness and terror.
I like the like other dimension shit that it's like so I just watched oh no hell I talked about it on the podcast From Beyond that like it let whatever the it's you know it's fucking campy as shit and like whatever but but like the stuff that it's like, you know, whatever, like Hellraiser kind of thing. That they figured out this like the I forgot what the little box was called, but like, and it like calls these people from another dimension that are, you know, into torture and shit and like S&M shit.
Yeah.
And like it's
Yeah.
just it's just creepy. I don't know.
I was just listening to a podcast and they were talking about Hellraiser and they mentioned those boxes and I've never heard those called. I've never even heard them
Yeah.
mentioned. And now you bring it up. I literally was listening to it while I was getting ready.
Yeah.
That's so fucking
is
weird.
funny.
Do I need Hellraiser? Is this my sign?
It's I really like it. It is very gory. So
Is it like campy gore or is it kind of believable?
I mean it's campy because it's all practical and
Yeah.
but it's 80s practical
Yeah.
effects kind of thing.
Okay, I can
So I mean you could probably handle
handle
that.
that,
Yeah. But I mean it's like hooks and flesh and shit and like it's kind of gnarly. So
Okay. I might have to watch it. Like,
yeah, dude.
let it play while I play on my phone.
Yeah, exactly. I mean you can definitely get around those parts and like you're not losing out on the
Yeah,
movie kind of thing.
yeah.
But it's worth a watch.
Yeah.
So.
Sign Here by Claudia Lux. Lux is a really fucking cool last name.
It is, yeah.
This seems like it's like a funny horror book, and I don't think there's a whole lot of those. So when I come across one, I'm like, yeah. So this guy works in actual hell, and he's trying to get a promotion, and he just has to get one more rich person in this family to sell their soul. Like
That's
they've already got like so many of the Kennedys or whoever they are,
Yeah,
so they just gotta
yeah.
get one more.
Oh, so not funny, but this just made me think about it. You need to watch The Fall of the House Usher, man.
I do.
I'm telling
it's
you,
perfect season for that
you would
too.
you would absolutely love it.
Oh, I know.
It's like, oh man, it's really good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
T. Kingfisher wrote a book that's a knockoff of that, like not a
That
retelling of
book,
it.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
Okay, that's
Edgar Allan
fine.
Poe.
Yeah, dude.
But T. Kingfisher that did the Hollow Places book I just talked about with the
Yeah.
portal, she did one that's about like the fall of House Usher.
Oh man, that sounds good.
Cool. I really liked it, and the cover art was awesome. It has
Really?
like okay, there's
Some of the
there's
horror-
no way to say this without sounding terrible, but it's got like a dead rabbit that's rotting on it, and but there's like mushrooms and stuff growing out of it, and that's really cool.
No, but I mean, like I swear, horror the cover art for horror books and
Yeah.
movies and stuff.
Like, look at
Man,
it.
there's a special place in my.
It-
Yeah, that is super cool.
Yeah.
But it's like kind of cartoony, so it's like
It's
it's
like
less
illustrative.
or yeah, not cartoony, but yes, illustrative.
Larry, I'm sending it in our group chat so you can see. If you like click on it, it's like really detailed.
Okay. Oh shit.
Yeah. Because I
Gnarly.
was like, man, describing this as like a rotting rabbit's a weird way to put that. But, okay. Next book, Dead Silence by S.A. Barnes. I think y'all would really like this. I might be too chicken to read it because I don't want to read about being stuck in space.
Oof.
But
Oh
I
man.
enjoyed. So
Yeah.
this one says it's like Titanic meets The Shining. It's a sci-fi horror novel in which a woman and her crew board a decades-lost luxury cruiser and find the wreckage of a nightmare that hasn't yet ended. A ghost ship, a salvage crew, unspeakable horrors.
You know
Okay.
what this makes me think of?
What?
Event Horizon.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
movie. Like, yeah, but that sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds really good.
It does. I wouldn't want to be lost in space. I wouldn't mind it if the technology was there to traverse through space. You know what I'm saying? Like what was that one show?
So like
Go ahead.
So if we unspecified the space part.
well, no, it would be like you're saying, like Lost in the Woods kind of thing. Like
No, more like if like the technology was there for like space travel, like Star Trek, right? To reach for the low hanging fruit. I wouldn't mind having a job on a ship that would explore and get into that shit. But
oh, I see. Okay.
but going on current human technology and being just stranded in space, no.
Yeah.
Miss me with that
Yeah.
shit. No.
And this one, I mean, they go onto a ship that's been
Yeah.
lost for decades.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
Although I'd rather
I mean,
be,
that sounds pretty good.
Fucker's haunted.
although I'd rather be lost in space than
All
in
right,
the
I'm outta
ocean.
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
At least in the ocean, you've got a chance of being rescued. They're never gonna find you in space.
True.
Yeah, but what are the things that can kill you in space? Like a random piece of debris.
Imploding if like the air pressure fucks
Quick.
up.
Yeah.
Shark attack. Not quick.
Might not be quick.
Getting
Might not be
dragged down the ocean to the ocean floor by a squid. Not quick.
quick. You would drown. You drown quick. You drown
I
quick.
like how you went from like dragged down, dragged down to the ocean floor by a squid. Like, that's just so
That's random.
specific.
I mean, I'm just thinking of scenarios, man. Yeah.
That's just funny, man.
Okay, Mary, by Nat Cassidy. I keep hearing about this book, but like no one ever really says anything, and I feel like that's a sign that I just need to kind of go in blind.
Mhm.
And the synopsis was really vague too. It says Mary is feeling some changes happening to her, and voices are in her head telling her to do awful things. She moves back to her hometown, and then these things in her head are echoes of a local serial killer, and then the killings begin again. So I'm like, is the narrator the killer? Like, and I'm not like spoiling the
Yeah.
book. I'm like from the synopsis. I'm wondering that. You
Yeah,
know? So,
yeah.
I don't know.
That sounds that's a pretty cool.
I know. See, I'm sorry for
concept.
bringing this because this is a good little roundup of books I want to read.
Yeah, absolutely.
Never Whistle at Night is an anthology of unsettling dark fiction stories by indigenous authors.
Mm.
And then Monstrilio by Gerardo Samano Cordova. This sounds so depressing, but people say it's really well written.
Yeah.
It was nominated for Best Horror and Best Debut last year on Goodreads. It's literary horror about a grieving mom who cuts out a piece of her deceased, like dead
Yeah.
kid's lung. And then that piece of lung gains sentience and it starts to resemble the original kid.
What?
Sort of. And then it has some new impulses.
So
So it's like
I mean, I
a
don't even know
Black
how-
Mirror episode.
grief, like,
Yeah.
it's like a
I don't even know
mix
how to like
of-
take that.
I know,
right?
I know. So it's like I think it's gonna give people complicated feelings.
Yeah.
But I've heard really good things about it.
Man.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
So anyway, those will all be in the newsletter. You're welcome.
Anyway.
My God.
Good
Anyway,
night.
you're steered too far.
Really should have on a different note than that. Sorry. Sorry, kids.
Oh my God. All right. Well, is there anything else that anybody wanted to cover before we wrap this bad boy up?
No, ma'am.
No. Fuck you.
I'm just running with it,
That's
bro.
you,
I'm sorry.
son All right. Well, in that case, let us know what you guys thought about episode. I don't even remember what.
320?
Yeah.
320?
Hey, did it show up
Yeah.
right on
Oh, it did
YouTube?
show up
Yep.
right. Now I can just look at the top of the YouTube thing. Yay.
Look at me. Go, Larry.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's
Larry.
praise
Forever
Larry for a
Newly.
little bit.
Yeah. Hey, credit where credit is due, my friend. So let us know what you guys thought. You can send it to tetherradio@gmail.com. That's tetherradio@gmail.com. We have our newsletter that Allie puts together every week, and it's awesome. More often than not, I'm laughing to myself because she's either put a funny picture or a really funny comic in it. Thank you for that. Because
Good.
Mondays suck, and this is a great way to start your Monday. So,
Good.
and it'll make it a little bit better of a Monday. So, anywho, you can go to tetherradio.substack.com. You can sign up for that. It'll come to your email if you want to do it that way, or if you want to do it the old school way, you can hunt and peck your way to that URL. And then you can check out the current newsletter or any previous newsletters for full episodes. So that is tetherradio.substack.com. I don't think we have any updates on anything else at this point. Yeah, all good. So thank you guys once again for joining us for, we got a big boy today. just about 9 minutes shy of
Aw.
2.5 hours, man.
Oh, it's a big boy.
Yeah, it's a big boy.
Oh.
Anywho, yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. This was a long one, so I don't know if you want to have something to listen to on Wednesday. I would suggest cutting it off early. So
Well, that doesn't work if you're here.
oh yeah, that's a good point.
Well,
well, if you've made it this far,
it's too late.
I'm sorry. Turn around.
You're lost in space.
Go back. You're lost in space.
Sorry, fuckers.
Oh my gosh! But thanks again for hanging out, guys. I'm Daniel.
I'm Allie.
And I'm Larry.
And we hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Have an awesome Halloween. Get spoopy with it. And yeah, man. And I guess until next time, take it easy, friendos.
Bye. Please clap. Please.
Solid one.